A Valhalla at your boy and we'll flight it up. Keep your Asgard up and rock the house. Oh my god, man. Like, oh my god. It's like, they just announce everything as if it's to directly appeal to me. Like, it is actual insanity. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to the stream for Final Fantasy XIV 8.0's FanFest Evercold's announcement and reveal. I thought about it some more. Man, this is shaping up to be one of my favorite cinematics I've ever done. That's saying something. It's like, I'm not joking. I am not exaggerating. Every element of this expansion seems like it's tailor-made to please me. I don't even know what let's just watch this again. Let's just watch this peak. Like, I am genuinely blown away. It's like, the more I look at it, the more I think on it, the more I watch this, it's as if they ran down the list. It's as if they watched every Final Fantasy XIV critique video I've made ever since, heck, even before Dawn Trail, and they just went down the list and said, okay, let's change this, 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 this. He liked this. Okay, let's do this and this. It's like they made an expansion to specifically please me. I only get this feeling out of Xeno. It's like, that's the only other series that has ever, like, managed to feel like that for me. Where it's like, everything is designed to please me specifically. Like, I'm blown away. Like legitimately, I am blown away by how good this looks. That's Wookla Mod at 107. Hold on, we gotta lock in.
One more time. It's my favorite.
Where's our girl? I see a blank screen. I don't know about you. Hello, 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 Alden, Hurricane, DTP, Dragon Tamer. Sweet little eyes, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Please see you around. Ladies and gentlemen, boyos and ghouls, let's watch this trailer one more time before we have the development panel showcasing the actual job remakes that we're getting. Plural. Focusing on job identity. My god, man. My god. Hello, 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 Crimson. Terrible, how about you? I'm blown away. I'm simply... Hello, Assassin. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. I'm still in disbelief. Everything they've done so far when it comes to this expansion, I've been a fan of. We need to see how it's executed, obviously. But from the sounds of everything, it's like they ran down the list of what I want. It's borderline mesmerizing how much it singularly targets me.
It's my favorite story.
It's like this style of song, the way they paced this entire cinematic.
All right, I'm ready.
The way it's shot, the way it's framed.
Long, long ago.
Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. I'm nerding out today. And we have 7.5 in like a couple of days.
majestic trees stood sentinel over lands without end.
Hello, Synth and Severino. Welcome to the stream.
Towering peaks sprang rivers, flowing into and feeding great seas.
It's like, I'm not joking. This trailer is on track to becoming my favorite, like, cinematic for an expansion they've ever done. We need to see the expanded ones, obviously. But, like, again, everything is, like, hyper-targeted towards what I like.
Flourished, wanting for naught.
Even when it comes down to, like, sky continents and all that, I eat that up. Also, we got my boys in this part of the cutscene as well. We got the Heavensward crew, the drop kick, the style, the music. I can just only imagine how good it's going to sound when we get the unfiltered vocals.
But then came the relentless ice. The world grew cold,
That part of the song, man.
and still men succumbed to bitter sorrow. And as we struggled to survive, they marched, and all was lost. We had no choice but to flee to the skies.
The way she's Spider-Man. I can already tell those two are gonna break my heart, and I love it.
What happened? The land below became a frozen waste. But everything changed when they arrived.
The traveler. The one from the sky.
Aye, though in those days we knew them as
Even down to using Reaper, man.
far wanderer.
I'm a wanderer. Did you get your glamour for the Frostlands? Oh, believe me, we're gonna be sorting out some glamour situations right after this.
ウィークリーでキャラクター
Give me the live.
The solstice.
Show me the job remakes we have in 2 minutes.
Will be left alive.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have a fucking website. We still have to go through this. I forgot the website. Yeah, they uploaded the website for Evercold. Warrior of Light in Shattered Skies, wander not alone. Dude, shout out to the Mac logo for just like standing out here like a sore thumb.
Guess I'll have to spice things.
Kafka, shut up, little bro. The trailer, features, Aura Farm, the Icebound Realm of the Fourth. Harrowing trials and adventures await as the Warrior of Light embarks on a bold new journey in the Godless Realm saga. My God, everything about this is so cool. Do not play, if you're making a YouTube video, by the way, do not play this section. It gets your stream blocked. I had to like mute this part of the segment. It's the song that plays for the Evangelion bit. What do you think? I'm over the moon excited for this expansion. It's everything I wanted. Ghost of Desire, Evangelion crossover. I thought it was going to be Xenogears when they showed the mech because it looked like Weltall. New battle system, which is what this is what they're going to showcase here, by the way, in this stream. Whenever they get around to actually, you know, putting that up. Reborn mode will be based on the current combat system, basically how classes play right now. While Evolved mode is basically the new reworks for everything. So you like select which one you want to play. A new way to play that puts a greater emphasis on job identity. Again, we're going down the list of everything I've been talking about. Game design for the modern gamer. Hey, Yoshi P, delete this sentence from the website. Thank me later. You'll like knock down half the controversy we'll find on Twitter if you just remove this one sentence. The thing they poorly explained, but I'm looking forward to. Coming back for sure. I'm so excited. Like, everything just sounds good. Obviously, we need to wait and see everything else, but like, what the fuck is this? Arcane Colossi of Unknown Providence. First of all, bang a name. Second of all, I think those are the giant guys with the spikes through their chest in the trailer. What else do we got? Ultimate Raid. Yep, okay, the same old stuff. New cities, which looked awesome. Shadowbringers in the free trial. Switch 2 version. Like, I'm not going to play it, but I know quite a few people in my community might. It's like, my God, man. Yeah, like, the entire keynote looked like they were going through the community's, like, main criticisms and just going by them one by one. Like, even to the point, I saw on Twitter, someone pointed this out. It's like, even to the point where they got the Square Enix CEO to come out on stage and say, guys, don't worry, I'm giving them even more money. It's like, you're running down the list in like all the right ways. This is how you rebound from a polarizing expansion like Dawn Trail. Actual RPG elements and job identity. I hope so as well. To be fair, they are directly advertising the new job system. Scroll the oh, wrong page. Emphasis on job identity. They're directly targeting that.
Whoops.
All right, guys, lock in.
Little technical difficulties. One moment. Turning the knob.
I've accidentally closed the bingo page, by the way. Probably the best keynote I've seen for an expansion, by the way. Easily.
先ほどの基調講演でお伝えした、バトルの大きなシステム追加、リボーンと、それからエボルブ。
I talked about it in like the Final Fantasy XIV versus Midnight video, where it's like a lot can be forgiven when people believe that like a mess up is a one-off instead of a new trend.
So we mentioned about new battle systems.
This all makes like Dawn Trail feel like a one-off.
Now that we have our development panel, we'd like to go a little bit in depth, focusing more on the evolved mode.
Please don't be shit. That's all I ask. It's like there was so much at that keynote that I guarantee you forgot like some important things, like being able to get new animations for your jobs.
Systems in general, and through with the launch of 8.0, and we want to explain how that is set up, as well as the intent behind how we designed it in this development panel.
改めまして、Final Fantasy XIV プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。よろしくお願いします。
You know, I feel bad for them having to stand up all this time. If the stream's too low in audio or too loud, just yell at me, I'll fix it.
システムデザイナーの玉木君にも同席してもらいたいと思います。
And so, yeah, we brought Hikaru Tamaki here. He is the battle system designer, and we would like for him to also speak on the subject.
Oh god, yeah, imagine like job quests or like role quests giving you new animations.
はい、改めまして皆さん、はじめまして、バトルシステムプランナーの玉木です。
All right, hello everyone. It's nice to meet you all. My name is Hikaru Tamaki, Battle System Planner on Final Fantasy XIV.
絶対に緊張するんで、事前にコウジさんからは緊張しない方法を伝授してもらったんで、今日は大丈夫だと思います。
So this is my first time doing a panel like this, and I'm very nervous. So before I decided to do this panel, I asked Koji if there's any advice on how to stay relaxed, and I got some good advice, so hopefully I can make it through the panel today.
Bro probably added in he gave good advice. Bro localized that. Like, yeah, I totally gave him good advice.
Wait. I didn't hear about this advice. What?
ちなみにどんなアドバイスを
Well, what did he tell you?
非課線の皆さんの一人一人の顔を見ると絶対に緊張するから顔は見るなっていう。
Don't worry, guys, I'm fluent. He said 2 in the pink, 1 in the
Basically, I
stink.
told him that if you look
That's what he said.
in the eyes of everyone,
Allegedly.
then you will probably die. So don't look anyone in the eye.
You know, roughly what I said.
でもね、
Voice a little quiet, bet.
こういう時、緊張しないためには、お客様のことを、野菜だと思えっていう例えがあるんで、それに比べたらまだマシです。
I mean, in Japan, we say
See the
just think of
emotes,
the
man.
audience as a vegetable patch. So, I mean, I guess it's better than that.
All right, if we're a vegetable patch, what is everybody's vegetable?
You're good. You're good. You're good.
まあじゃあ早速
I'm a butternut
できるだけ
squash.
ラフに楽しくやっていきたいと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, so this is going to be a casual
Coach, you just
discussion,
mix
but yeah, I
everything
hope you
up.
enjoy.
じゃあ席行きましょう。
Let us take our seats.
Koji actually just makes everything up on the spot. Yoshi P was just insulting the players the entire keynote. Honestly, I wouldn't blame him. It's like, I can understand I'm an asshole, you know?
パワーポイントの
Oh, we're getting a LAN party set up. Let's go.
Okay, so we
You
are
think they're gonna
going
raid
to
Kafka for
入っ
us?
ていません。
bring up the PowerPoint.
Yo, what
but
kind of mon is they got? Got OLED on there?
Power is not on. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
パワーイン
Yeah, step one, plug the PC in.
Get a little bit held.
Ice
on
cream is the vegetable,
PowerPoint
right? Yeah,
PC.
sure, why
ダ
not?
ウンしております。
I'm afraid it is down.
It comes from a cow, and cows
Yeah.
eat vegetables, so, you know, transitive
Did
property.
it get
It's just basic math, you know?
Turn off.
テッ
Sorry.
ク、テッ
Can
ク
we
誰
get
か。
some help? Technical help, please. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh no.
LA internet.
Yeah.
All right, what giga nerd they bust out for
Thank you,
this?
Stage manager. I wonder what happened.
PC is down.
Yeah, of course the one PC that's down, by the way, is the one Yoshi P needs.
Oh, did we get power?
Guy like Ian has a Costas down there with a pair of scissors.
Do we have enough charge?
あ、
Next question.
押さない方がいいよ。
Oh yeah, you might
え、
not.
ほら。
Chicken nuggets are a vegetable, true.
Shoot. We're gonna see if it boots up.
これどうなってんだこれ。
Does it not hold a charge?
これ。
Oh, somebody just turned it off.
Duh! Who turned it off?
あ、来た来た来た来た来た来た。
Huh.
再起動しちゃってる。
I think for some reason it wants to reboot.
Windows 11,
update?
understood.
Really?
You only needed to say Windows 11. All you
At
needed
least
to
it's
say,
not a
we
blue
know.
screen.
あ、
There
来
we
た
go.
Moment he
There
said
we
it
go.
has to
We got it.
reboot, knew it immediately.
Okay.
Not a
Yay,
doubt in
we're
my
good.
mind.
Thank you, thank you.
ちょっとさ、一応怖いから。
Yeah, everything makes sense now.
すいません、スイッチングの皆さん、パワーポイント、あ、オッケーオッケー、大丈夫大丈
Are we good?
You got it. You got it.
Phew.
夫。
Thank you, Microsoft. Hell yeah.
ちょっと待ってね。
Yeah,
Okay. Let's
there's freaking like Microsoft being like, that's what you get for point of Switch
そ
too.
もそもさ、今回、
Here's an update for you.
海外が初めてだって聞いたんだけど。
8.0 foreshadowing this. Yeah, this is actually going to be
This is your
representative of the
first time
8.0
outside of
launch.
Japan, isn't it?
Nothing's going to work.
今回初めての海外出張なんですが、そもそも海
They
外
have
自体が
plant-based
初めて
nuggets
で
somehow. We call that false
いきなり
advertising.
スタートからやらかしかけました。
So yes, not only is this my first time on an international business trip, this is actually my first time out of Japan ever.
Bro went to LA for his
And you
first trip.
had
Feels
a
bad,
little
man.
trouble at the airport, right?
空港に着いて、
Yeah, that
飛行
sounds
機
like
を降りた
LAX.
後に他のスタッフの方が降りてくるのを待ってたんですが、10分ぐらい
Can't
待って
believe
て
they
も
just
誰も
raw
出てこな
dogged
く
this,
て、
Lamel. Yeah, me
こ
when
の
the
まま待ってて
expansion
もしょう
comes
がない
out.
から入国審査だけ済ませてしまおうと思ったらとんでもない列ができていました。
So, it's my first time, so I get off the plane, and I'm waiting for everyone else to get off the plane, thinking
Yeah,
that they're
Yoshi P
behind
probably
me.
has like a shotgun
And I wait.
underneath the stage. He's like,
I wait.
buy time.
And I
I need to
wait.
boot this
And no
thing
one
in. I
comes.
forgot my password.
And the whole time, the immigration line is just getting longer and longer and longer, and I went, where is everybody?
でこのまま待ってもしょうがないと思ったんで入国審査に行ったんですけど、もう
Was
何
thrown
も
the
かも
wrong
がわ
line.
からない状態なんで、言葉もわからないし、並んでいる列が正しいかもわ
They're
からない
pretty
し、
lax
初
with
め
the
ての国で
airport.
一人ぼっち
Dun,
だ
dun,
して
dun.
完全に終わったと思いました。
So I had to do something. So no one was coming, so I got in line. But I didn't know if it was the right line. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know where I was. I was lost and alone in a strange country with no one there to help me.
Me when I'm in a
thought it
new
was
zone,
all
I haven't got my ether rights in
まあ
yet.
これね、
So I don't have
ひどい
flying.
のはね、
I don't have my ether currents. Feels bad, man.
So, you know who's really
Is Evolved
the
anything good?
culprit
They're having
or,
tech
like, the
issues.
person
Windows
who's
11 shit.
actually
We haven't been able to see yet.
cruel here?
They made the mistake of having these PCs be Windows. So Yoshi P's computer is basically a brick right now.
イミグレのラインが長くなる前に、今だって言って、すごいスピードで。
He's actually describing what he's going to do to Microsoft.
結果、全員出てから、あれ玉木くんが来ない。
So the rest of us are all used to traveling overseas, and so we saw that the line for immigration was pretty light. So we were like, oh shoot, this is our chance, and we rushed through. So we're done, and then we noticed, wait, where's Tamaki?
Yeah.
Bro, I think they went down the wrong line.
玉木くんが一番人格者だったっていう、我々をね、全員待っててくれたら、一人取り残され、俺たちはもう我先にと出てしまっていて。
Microsoft is just being nice, validating my
just being nice and waiting for everybody to come.
Windows updates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they have to do right now.
And we left the
They
poor
probably haven't
guy
busted this
waiting
computer out
for
since like
us, and he got
1998.
Stuck behind, so yikes, yeah.
Tech issues called a tech priest, yeah.
ぜひ皆さん応援してあげてくださ
He's
い
a。very nice
In
guy.
the words of the
Your
Omnisire.
encouragement would be appreciated.
Oh, spirit.
では早速、
Oh, machine spirit, essence divine. Through your flow and circuitry, my. Oh,
I
no.
didn't mean to leave you.
さあでは早速始めていくにあたって玉木くんにちょっと自己紹介をしてもらおうかなと思います。
Okay, so before we get into the meat of the conversation, I would like for Tamaki to introduce himself.
Computer lower specs the Switch too. Yeah, they got like a 750 in there.
させていただくんですが、その前に軽く自己紹介をさせてくださ
Oh
い。
yeah, flex on him.
So yes, my main job today is to talk about
Hello,
the
Ultima.
new
Welcome to the
battle
stream.
system being implemented with the launch of Evercold. But before I begin, I want to talk a little bit about who I am.
まず、
Rock you like a hurricane.
したのが2013年
Is that a
9月で
laptop? Oh my god,
FF14 が
laptop
申請
gamer,
した
huh?
4日後でした。
You guys think it's a
So
framework?
I joined Square Enix in September of 2013, 4 days after the launch of A Realm Reborn.
前職はゲーム雑誌の編集者やライターをしていました。
So
I'm just
before
saying,
joining
it,
Square,
maybe it's
I
a
was
framework
writer
laptop
and
that's running
editor for
Ubuntu or
a game
something.
magazine.
That's why his
それま
PC
では
actually
ゲームを
works.
プレイする側の立場だったんですが、仕事でいろんなタイトルや開発者の方と関わらせていただくうちに、少しずつゲームに対しての接し方であったり、感じ方が変わっていって、いつかは作る側になってみたいという興味が強くなっていま
Do you
した。
think he wrote reviews
So
for
I'd
IGN?
always been a gamer, but being a writer helped me see game development from a different angle. And before long, I had
That's
developed
gotta
an
be
interest in
AI
making
generated, bro.
games
Whatever
myself.
happened to just being ass?
もともと
You know?
FF11 と Q14 をかなり本気でプレイしてい
Recent
たこともあ
MacBook
って、
Pro runs WoW and
この経
14
験
very
を
well.
活かせる
Yeah.
かもと思って、
So I
吉田
hear.
さんへのインタビューに立ち会った際に、
I actually had a
思い切って
MacBook
一緒に
Pro
働かせてくだ
M5
さいと
Pro for a little
直接
bit. I
シェアさせて
I
もらいました。
returned it because they didn't do the
So
one thing I
I had
needed to
already
do.
played a
But
lot
overall, it's a
of
good
Final
machine.
Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV 1.0, and I thought I could use
Apple's
that
been doing
to
a
get
lot
my
right
foot
lately.
in the door. So when I was assigned by the magazine to do an interview with Yoshi, I used the opportunity to ask him for
Pro
a job.
networked. Hey, you gotta love the hustle.
さすがにいきなりだとちょっ
Hey,
とやば
I
い
know
や
I
つだと
gotta
思わ
interview
れ
you,
る
but
の
like
で、
my job
当
sucks.
時よく面
You
倒
wanna
を
hire
見
me?
てくれていた上司の方から事前に話を通してもらってはいました。
Of course, I mean, I didn't want, Yoshi thinking that I was
How
kinda
long till we get the
sketchy, so I asked
Evangelion
my
model
boss
kits,
ahead of
both Final
time
Fantasy
if he
XIV
could call
branding?
up Yoshi
We'll
and
find
let
out
him
together.
know what I was about to do.
いや今でも覚えてるんですけど、当時まあ今でもねライターとしてもとてもベテランで有名な方ではありますけど、Q14 の頃のインタビューの中でどうしてもやる気にあふれ将来性のある若者を一人紹介したいので。このインタビューが終わった後話を聞いてあげてくれ
Why you got
ま
like
せ
the
んか
wall
って
from Attack on
まず
Titan,
ね
by the way, between
言われ
us
てい
and
て
them?
まあそれがまさに玉木くんでした。
Yeah, I still remember it to this
Yeah,
day.
we better be
but,
busting out the G
of
Warrior
course,
for the
Tamaki
Alliance
was,
raid with
a
Evangelion.
great
We better.
writer too, but his supervisor told him when we were about to do an interview for the original Final Fantasy XIV, he mentioned that I have this really young, aspiring creator who wants to, who has a passion for 14. Just could you at least hear what he has to say?
でまあその時言ったのが本当に
Why does Koji look like he just
経験
fired
が当然ないん
somebody?
だからアルバイトからだよって何も経験がないんだから。
And of course, when he comes here, I tell him, you know, because you have no experience as an actual developer, you're going to have to start from the bottom. It'll be like a part-time
Take care, Star.
job.
でも、構いませんと。何でもやりますと。何でもやらせてくださいと。アルバイトで構わないので、ぜひチームに入って働きたいですということだったんで。まあ、ものす
Gotta
ごい
hide the
真剣でした
lullafills
し
under the
ま
desk.
あ、あと彼ね、
Running on the
結局は
treadmills that
ゲームが
power
上
the
手い。本当に
PCs.
プロレベル、プロゲーマー
That's
レベルな
actually
ので、
the plot
まあ
to
そこも
8.1.
買ってですね、入社してもらったというのがスタートですね。
And he was open to any opportunity that we had for him. He didn't mind whatever he was
Real
assigned.
question, should I make
He
popcorn
would
now or
let
later?
me know
Now
that
so
I
it's
can do
ready.
anything that
G
you
unit.
ask. And he was really serious about this. He really
unit.
wanted to be a part of the Final Fantasy XIV team. And also,
Yeah, I want my
he's
G
a
Warrior
really
back. I miss
good
my mech.
gamer, too. I mean, he's a pro level, pro
Yes.
gamer level.
That dude definitely copied like gameplay off like YouTube or something. Just like, yeah, I'm definitely a pro gamer.
And luckily, it all
Probably
worked
rip-
out.
probably
Here I
ripped
am,
one
I
of
got
my
the
streams,
job,
you know?
And I've been working on 14 as a battle system planner ever since.
Ignore how we wiped to Sophia earlier.
では、少しだけ趣味の話をさせてください。子供の頃からずっとゲームが好きで、今も変わらず趣味はゲームです。で、ジャンルは問わず、その時に話題なものであれば何でもプレイします。
And so, as for my interests, if you hadn't noticed, my hobby is gaming. And I've been gaming since I was young. And you'll generally find me playing whatever is popular at the time.
特に対戦ゲームが好きで、リーグオブレジェンズはもう10年以上
Oh,
プレイ
he's a
してます。
league player?
But my
Alright,
true
wrap it
love
up. Game's
is
over.
competitive games, and I've been playing
All right,
League of
wrap it up.
Legends for more than 10
Alright, guys,
years.
we're gonna hop on over to now.
で昔は
Can't
日
do
本
Arc
サーバ
Night.
ーがなかったのもあって、
But
北
can't
米
do
サ
Arc
ーバーで
Raiders
遊ん
either.
でたんですけど、もしかしたらこの会場の中にもマッチングしたことのある方もいらっしゃるかもと思ってます。
Back in the day, there weren't any
mean, I wouldn't call
Japanese
this hype,
servers, so I
but-
spent most of my time on the North American ones, which means there's a chance I may have played with some of you in here.
ちなみに、メインロールは ADC です。
And for those keeping track, my main role was ADC.
であとは格闘ゲームを昔から
What job did he play in Final
最
Fantasy
近はなくなって
XIV?
し
So
ま
I
っ
know
た
to
んです
play
が
that one because it'll be the
仕事の
best
昼
one.
休みであったり、業務が終わった後に会社のラウンジで吉田さんや他のスタッフの方とよく対戦していました。
I'm also really into fighting games, and while I don't do it much anymore, I used to challenge people at work all the time during our lunch hours, even Yoshi-P in our gaming lounge.
多分僕勝率1割もなかったんじゃないかなっていうぐらい強いですよ。本当に
Yeah, do you
めちゃ
think
く
if
ち
you
ゃ
like-
強いんで。
I don't think I've even won 10% of the time I fought against him.
Do you think if he full stacked Yoshi
で
P
入社
got
して
fired?
すぐにその集まりに呼んでもらった
He's a summoner, man. I really wrap it up. Oh my god, League of Legends player, any main summoner. We're fucked.
もうその場に
Alright, well.
誘ってくれた吉田さんであったり、横澤さんであったり、権大さんには本当に感謝しています。
And so thanks to Yoshida-san and my fellow battle team members such as Gondai-san and Yokozawa-san,
I'll
thanks
try
to
to look
them
past it.
inviting me to those meetups when I first joined Square Enix, I was able to get the chance to communicate with people in the company that otherwise I wouldn't have had the opportunity to talk to. And so for that, I'm very,
That's
very
because you play League.
いや、これね。バッテリー
I don't know
が抜け
anything
てんじゃ
about
ね
League
え
of
かって
Legends.
いう
Yeah, me
さ
neither, but I just like
No,
making
the
fun of it.
battery-
Did the battery die again?
Molly is a certified
no.
crayon eater job hater.
Yes.
Crayon eater? What? I
There
am
you
not
go.
a summoner.
Just
Oh, okay, yeah,
it
that
all
makes sense.
fails.
No power,
Hello, El Real, welcome to the stream.
no PC. いや、そうなんだけど。
Okay, so they just don't have
Hey.
power.
I want a password.
Yeah, don't shout out the password over across the stage. Not an ideal fix.
Tony,
Tony.
help us, Tony.
Help, Tony.
There's no shot they don't have another PC back. They just bring one out.
Tony!
Password.
Battery died. Are they using
Oh
fucking
my
laptops for this? Oh my god.
Now it's Windows Update.
Told ya.
Another Windows update.
It all goes back to Windows. It always does.
We're terribly
My
sorry.
question is there a
this
way
isn't
we could
part
just
of-
like move Yoshi
This
P
is-
over to like
this is
Koji's
just-
desk?
There's Tony.
Tony. いや、今、繋いだ。
There's gotta be a fix to this.
We just need the
We
password.
just need the
いや、もうね、緩んでたよ。
It was just loose.
Oh, the
今ね
cable was
アップデート
loose. All right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This is where they plug the Switch 2 version in and bust those out.
Here we go.
Not
Yeah,
your
big
fault.
Switch 2 gaming,
No,
you know?
No.
Chad, who's gonna raid Kefka on a Switch 2?
Okay.
Hands
The
up.
PC is nervous.
Yes, the
It's
PC
okay.
is being nervous. There you go.
I'm back. What did I miss? Tech issues. They haven't done anything yet. No pressure, that tech guy. Yeah, Yoshi P definitely doesn't have a knife held up against his
Secured the
throat.
Power. We've logged in.
Okay. Here we go.
Almost. there.
Okay. Okay.
Do we have to give the PC a countdown from 10?
多分ね。はいはいはい。はいはいはい。
Okay.
じゃあ
Do we need a
パワーポイントお願
crowd
いし
shot
ます
for this? We got a bunch of bored people waiting around for tech issues to get resolved. Do we need a panning shot of that?
Hey,
Hey. You did it.
we did it.
Sorry. Sorry.
And they cut away the moment they actually make noise. And cut back the moment they stop talking.
Sorry. Tony, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
グレンド
Final
エレベ
Fantasy
ーターの
XIV will look the
発
original
音と
FF7
アメ
on the
リカで
Switch too.
読み上げてた時も、うちのプロジェクトマネージャーが足を伸ばしたら電源を引っこ抜いて放送がシャットダウンされた時もトニーは悪くないんですよ。トニーがもう大慌てでね対応してた。
Yoshi P's about to get back to Japan and be like, okay, guys, we are going to Bazite. I do not care.
And we were
We
on
are
a
going
live
to
stream,
Bazite.
and then our project manager accidentally tripped over the cable.
Duh!
Power went out, and the live stream went
Whoops!
down. And we were like, "Oh no!" And that's when Tony came to the rescue. So he's.
I need to sleep. I'm tired. I feel a
we are
headache coming
very
on myself.
thankful for Tony.
さあ、では、
Yeah, Switch 2 is more powerful than the PS4, I believe.
お仕事なんかも
Much
ちょっと
better.
紹介しましょうか。
And
Much stronger, I
so
think.
going back to Tamaki's introductions, we're going to cover what he had worked on.
出してもいい
I
です
mean,
か
they
So
showed
can
gameplay of
we
the Switch
show the
2
slide?
version earlier. It looked fine.
Okay.
Whoa.
これが自分が担当させていただいた仕事の一覧です。
Past
So
work,
this
at
is a
least that I
list of
can
some of the
remember.
things I've
Alright,
worked
good
on
resume.
since joining the team.
Job design, Ninja for 2.4, Machines for 3.0.
Samurai
in 4.0, I like Samurai then. Reaper in 6.0, okay. And then Pick Demands in 7.0. Oh, he made
So for the
Picto.
most part, I'm
Or worked
tasked
on
with
it.
things related to the player character, such as job actions. But every now and then, I get to help implement and create.
Oh, he did
battle
Ferrochemical
content as
Research
well.
Facility?
この中だと特に共鳴編4層は吉田さんもよくパーティー募集に参加されたりしてたのでよく覚えてます。
And I heard a rumor that when Eden's Verse Refulgence came out, Yoshida-san would join players on the public server to play.
まあ僕、今までね、それこそレイドやってますけど、一番好きかもしれないね。
Yeah, I've played a lot of the raids, but I think this is one of my favorites.
さあ、ちょっと、聞いてみたい。
Contract said in the math one, I believe. Oh,
まあ
thank
皆
God,
さ
I
ん
love
今
that
ね、こ
fight.
れ出たらみんなざわざわ
Alright,
してたと思うん
we're
ですよ。
back in the door with this
開
guy.
発チームって、
We're a bit
大体
hesitant because he played
コンテンツとか
League and also plays Summoner,
あ
but
だ名を
I'm
ね
back in the
つけ
door.
てもらってるんですけど、例えば中川だと、
Ozma.
オズマとか、彼にも何かでニックネームをつけてあげたいんですけど、
Yeah, so I want to get your audience participation actually. So whenever we have one of our developers come on stage, and of course they work on different content, and looking at the list here, I want to give Tamaki a nickname, kind of like how we did with Nakagawa.
Oh, they are
and
stalling
gave
for
him
time.
Mr. Ozma nickname. We would love to do that for Tamaki also. What
Oh,
do
he
you-
did, oh, he did Shiva. Oh, hell yeah. Concept and implementation.
何
They can't understand
Oh,
a
it's
thing
very
the crowd's
difficult
saying.
to-
言って聞いてきて。何がいい
What do you want?
ちょっと前に行って聞いてきてよ、コウジ。
You want me to go in front and?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come down. I can't hear.
This is such a big venue.
Oh my God, he did this. He did the Natsuki Subaru. Or a monster,
my
like
God,
in
everyone's
reverse
talking at
on
the
the
same
stairs.
time.
I saw him.
Mr. Prime. Mr.
We're not
Prime.
calling him Mr. Prime.
Okay.
That's like
I knew
Logan
it.
Paul's like nickname for like Prime Energy or something.
knew
We're
it.
not calling him that.
Because of the Ridorana lighthouse. Mr. Prime.
Oh. Is this the panel they're showing the evolved combat mode? Supposed to, yeah. So the reason they're not showing it right now is because they're running Windows 11, I shit you not, and the PC is basically busted right now. They're trying to fix it. But then like Windows was like, do you want to do an update? You're going to do an update.
Mr. Prime.
So they're basically stalling for time.
ちょっとかっこよすぎないですか
That's pretty cool. Sounds like a Batman villain.
Yes, yes, yes. Cool. じゃあ、Mr. Prime.
For now, Mr. Prime.
They're gonna overuse that joke back at the office. You can already tell.
さらにありますよね、担当しているもの。
And I mean, this isn't the only thing he's worked on.
はい、他にもこういった仕事を担当しました。
These are some of the other things that I've worked on as well.
で一番最後に書いてある
Another Windows 11L
調整業務ですが、2.x から今まで実装された高難度コンテンツ
We
の
always see about
バランス調整
Windows
は
11 Ls and
ほぼ全てに参加さ
haters.
せていた
Are
だ
there
いています
any Windows 11 lovers in
for
chat though?
those
Show your
high-end
support for
adjustments
Windows
that
11.
are
Can we get a
at the
round of
end the list.
applause?
I've worked on most all of them since Heavensward, with the most recent being
直近だと
You're the one
皆さん
responsible for
注目の
this, huh?
実要請欄部
You're the
の
one.
調整にも参加していて
Portrait and
もちろん詳しい
adventure
ことは
plate
言えないんです
system.
が
You're the one.
良い感じの難易度になってるんじゃないかなと思います。
again. So the most recent.
Why does
being
mine
the
always
upcoming
default to the
Dancing
basic
Mad
one?
Ultimate.
Why?
I worked on that. Again, I'm not supposed to talk a lot about it today, but I can tell you the difficulty level is just about right.
でコンテンツとしてはこの中で一番思い入れがあるのがクリスタルコンフリクトです。
The one thing here that I'm probably most proud of is my work on crystalline conflict.
Remember when everyone hated Windows 10? And then Windows 11 came out and it was like even worse. And then people were like, go back to Windows 10, please, please, please.
Again, creating a system from scratch was not without its challenges, but fortunately I had help from a lot of talented colleagues.
まあでも、クリスタル
Alright, you guys think I could take like a full nap? Like 40 winks and everything by the time this PC works?
彼一人で全ジョブ作り
Let's do an
直してくれ
experiment.
ました。
Yeah, so when we implemented Crystalline Conflict, we also updated PvP specific job actions, and it was just him alone working on doing that. So
明日北米のナンバーワンを決めるリージョナルチャンピオンシップもあると思うので、
Wait, 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 where am I?
So yeah, personally, I'm really excited for
I can't
the
see
regional
shit.
championship tomorrow. That's what
Alright,
I'm
that's
gonna be
better.
watching.
明日実際に壇上でプレイされる方、今から緊張してると思うんですけど、
You may not
何より
believe
楽し
this.
む気持ちを忘れないでほしくて、その結果が良いパフォーマンスにつながることもあると思う
This
の
is
で、
Portland, Maine.
会場の皆さんもぜひ盛り上げて応援してあげてください。
I know that the players that are going to be playing tomorrow are probably going to be really nervous, but it's okay to be nervous. It's time to relax because we're rooting for them, and we know you're going to be rooting for them as well.
Yeah.
Who?
はい。では、自己紹介にお付き合いいただきありがとうございました。大変お待たせしましたが、ここからはエバーコールドからの FF14 のバトルシステムについてお話しさせていただきます。
Okay, so that's all about me. Let's now move over into the new battle system that we're implementing with Evercold.
Holy mother of God, we finally made it.
基調講演で吉田さんから発表のあった2つのバトルモードの
An all new
リボンモード
battle
と
system,
エボルブモ
Poggers.
ードについて実況を交えながら具体的に解説していきます。
So specifically, I want to go into a little more detail about the two different modes, the Reborn mode and Evolve mode.
Yeah.
まず今回の、バトルシステムの改修のコンセプトとして、
I mean, not at
今後
all.
もより長く、より
yeah.
多くの人に FF14 のバトルを楽しんでもら
Like
い
in
たい
any
と
way.
いうものがあります。
Main concept.
So
Okay,
first
finally
off,
we're
I
here.
wanted to introduce the development concept that we had
Now watch
when
the internet
designing
cut
this new
out.
system, and that is we wanted to build something that players both new and old would enjoy for years to come.
Alright.
でこのコンセプトを形にするために2つのバトルモードに分けることにしました。
And that ultimately led us to the decision to have 2 modes instead of simply 1.
まず、リボーンモードですが、こちらはこれまでのジョブメカ
Right,
ニクスを
okay,
ベ
yeah,
ースにしたも
Reborn
の
mode,
で、
which is
従来
just how
通りの
things
ロー
play
テーション
right
で
now.
遊んでいただけるモードになっています。
So first off, we've got the Reborn mode, which, being based off mainly existing job actions and mechanics, means with it you'll be able to keep playing the way you do now.
細かな調整は行われますが、基本的なメカニクスは今現在のものが踏襲されます。
But that doesn't mean we won't be making small adjustments moving forward, but the foundation and mechanics are all firmly grounded in what already exists.
で、もう一方のエボルブモードには3つの大きな特徴があります。
On the other hand, the 3 most distinguishing features of the evolved mode are
ま
Okay.
ず、より
Different
ジョブの個性
rotations,
が感じら
fewer
れること
inputs, Pog.
First and
Emphasizing
foremost, we've redesigned the
individuality.
system to better highlight the characteristics of each individual job.
次に、リボーンモードとは異なるローテー
Okay.
ションを持つこと。
Second off, we wanted to feature completely different action rotations than the Reborn.
そして、ホットバーに設
Alright,
置す
so
る
they
必要のあ
play
るアクション
completely
の
differently.
数が
Got
少
it.
なく、仕組みが理解しやすいことです。
And third, we wanted to make things easier to understand by reducing the amount of actions necessary to set to your hotbar.
Controller players rejoicing right now.
俺でいいかい？じゃあ、ここから。
We're gonna go to the next slide, or like,
お、どこまで行った？
we good? We'd like taking a knee, run out the clock.
まあ、これ、ここでね、
okay, here we go.
さっき基調講演でも言ったんですけど、少しやっぱり誤解が、さっき SNS をちょっと基調講演の後拝見してたんですけど、とにかくエボルブっていうのは、リボンモード、これまでのモードをとにかく簡単にしようとか、イージーにしようとか、そういう発想で作られたものではないです。
So yeah, kind of touching upon what we discussed during the keynote, though, and I was looking at the social channels right after I had finished my keynote. I did see some comments about how people may have misconstrued the concept of evolved versus reborn, and
Well, mainly because you
they
guys didn't
were
really say anything.
thinking reborn mode is making.
Oh my god, I called it. I called the internet was gonna go out.
I'm sorry, evolved mode
We're
is
good.
making reborn mode more easy, but that is not.
I called it, man. I called that the internet was gonna go out.
Sorry.
さらに
Alright, so the idea is
ちょっと
not that it's
SNS
gonna be
で見かけたんですけ
easier.
ど、これ
Hello, God's country.
の
Welcome
た
to
め
the
に
shame.
作ったモードだろうっていうのも見かけて、単なる偶然です。
And also comments about how, oh, this evolved mode was created because we want to accommodate for the Nintendo Switch 2, but that's not the case either. That just so happened that the announcement came simultaneously.
はい。なので、
Yeah,
まあ
guys,
現在
so
の
like we're going to
忙
Switch
しいプレイ
too.
ヤー
We
の
gotta
皆
make
さんと
these
か
jobs way
新しくこれ
dumber.
から始めるプレイヤーの方が他のゲームもね、様々に経
That
験
would
し
have
て
been
きてる
funny.
と思うので、そういう人たちがすぐにでも入り込める、慣れられるみたいなところでできる限りね、入力数は少なくしようとか、まあそういう工夫が詰まってるというところはありますが、決して簡単なものというわけではありません。
And so again, the concept is trying to make it more comfortable for very busy people and trying to find the time to play video games, and also new players who may not be familiar with the different configurations, or people who have experienced other games and are now jumping into 14, for them to become used to the battle system with fewer inputs. It's not
Yoshi
like we're
P,
trying
that
to
kinda means it
simplify or
makes it
make
easier.
on them. It's meant to be.
I just want to
a
make
different
sure we're all up
concept
at this,
from that.
all up to
まあさっ
speed
き
on
もお伝
that.
えした通り、リボーンと、エボルブの
Hello, Momo.
竜騎士
Welcome to the show.
まあ
I'm
もちろん
doing
共
good.
通のアクションというのもありますけど、それぞれ異なるアクションがあり、ローテーションが全く異なる。なので、
Just show
モ
me
ー
the
ドが
rotation, please.
全く違うモードなんだというふうに覚えておいてください。
And as mentioned, I gave the Dragoon as the example. Of course, there are some shared elements, but for the most part, you are getting a different experience. The rotations
from,
will be
like,
different,
the-
and it is a separate mode from each other.
From the
Hi.
yeah,
Yeah,
from
so
this
for-
image,
for
it looks
Keynote
like
also
you go for like
allies,
either this path down to
Continuing
these
on
two
with
buttons
more
or
recap
down
from
from
the
this
keynote.
path to these two.
こちらまとめて表示した
Job
よう
level
に
shared, gear
まあ
shared, evolved mode available when
このモ
unlocking
ードの
job,
切り替
all
えは
content
非
claimable
戦
with both
途中は
modes,
いつでも
reborn
可能
mode
です
available only for
And as
existing
listed
21 jobs.
here,
All new jobs will
when
only
you
have
switch
evolved mode.
over between reborn and evolved mode, you can do that while you're in non-combat situations.
まあ例えば竜騎士のレベリング自体は当然竜騎士に紐づい
Yeah,
ている
just as a
ので
reminder, if you
例えば
don't end up
リボ
liking
ンを
this
育て
system, you
て
can
デ
just
ボル
go
ブを
back to
育てるみ
reborn,
たいなことも必要あり
which
ま
is
せん
basically just how they
装備
play
も
right
全
now.
く共通です
And of course, so when you are leveling your, say, Dragoon, you don't have to go a separate like progression route for just Reborn and just
God,
Evolved. It
imagine like leveling
grows.
Dragoon with
And then,
evolved mode gave you
gear is
AoE before
also,
level 40.
you don't have to like switch it
Imagine.
out. It's consistent. It's the same.
エボルブモードこれ 8.0 がスタートしたタイミングでですけど解放されるのはジョブを手に入れたその瞬間からエボルブも選択できるようになるので新規の方はもうジョブチェンジした瞬間からどっちか好きな方を選んでプレイできると皆さんも当然レベリングとっくに進んでると思うので、8.0 がリリースされたらすぐに使えることになります。
And when evolved mode is unlocked at 8.0, you are able to toggle between the two modes as long as you have the job.
Have they announced new Hildy
And
content?
so
Not yet.
whenever you are jumping in, even if you are a new player, if that
But
job
there's two
is,
like more shows later
available
this
for you
year
to
that still do
use,
that.
then you can jump right in. Or I'm sure existing
Any
players
dungeon
have
on
already
Dragoon
leveled their
before level 40 is
characters
cock and
to
ball torture.
a
It
certain
really
degree,
is.
so you can jump right in as well.
でもちろんいずれのジョブモードでも、コンテンツのクリアは可能なように調整させていただきます。
And of course, I do want to reiterate, you are able to clear content no matter which mode you have switched to.
そしてエバーコールドから実装される新ジョブたちというのは、今回紹介するエボルブモード側しかありません。
Why was there a bot in
And
my
again,
Twitch
the new
chat called
jobs that are
Jerky Nipple?
introduced with Evercold
That's crazy.
will only have the evolved mode.
で、まあ重要なポイントですけど、エボルブモー
Can
ド
we
の方が
please get to an
ちょっと
example this
強い
millennium?
というバランス調整
There
をさ
has
せ
to
て
be
い
a
ただ
slide
く
for
予定
this.
で
There
す。
has to be, please.
And again, wanted to reiterate an important point. Of course, we have made the adjustments, but then the evolved mode would be just slightly stronger.
さあ、では、
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way, Metal Otaku. Please show me buttons. I'm getting a headache, possibly a
Okay, so
migraine. I
going
don't
back
know.
to,
Can we like speed this up a
Tamaki's
little bit?
presentation.
ざわざわしてる。
Oh, thank God.
Everybody's
Ask
ready.
and I
Everybody see
receive.
what's going on.
はい、こちらの画像は、現状のナイトのリボンモードとエボルモードの、
Okay, Pal, then unfortunately it's not the Chad Gunbreaker,
Alright,
but
so
we can
let's
deal with
take
it.
a look at these hotbar layouts for both the reborn and evolved modes of Paladin.
Wow, okay.
はい。
向こうがリボンモードで、こっちがエボルブモードのナイトです。
So as you can see, reborn mode on the left and evolved mode on
Oh
the right.
wow, it looks like they cut out a lot of like
リボンモードと
mitigation
エボ
from
ルモー
Paladin.
ドのホットバーを比較すると、
Not all of it,
エボルブモード
obviously,
の
but
方
like
が
some.
セットされているアクション数が圧倒的に少ないことがわかります。
So comparing the two, you can see that evolved mode. The
Yeah, they
evolved mode
definitely
layout
like
is a lot more
shorten the combo.
streamlined.
すべてのジョブで
Yeah, they
共通して
definitely condensed some
パッドでも遊びやすい
combos to one
ように
button.
ジョブアクションとロールアクションを合わせて16ボタン前後に収めることを
Oh,
目標に
where's the
設計
heal?
しています。
The 2000
So we
NP
have
heal is not in the
redesigned it
evolved
so
mode.
that all necessary job and role actions fit into approximately 16 buttons.
もうみんなさ、
Bro, shield
アイコン
bash
が
is
気になっ
gone.
て話頭に入ってないでしょ。
Everybody's looking at all the icons that are in the hot
You're not
bars.
listening
Are
to
you,
us, are you?
are
Just
you
looking at the
listening?
icons.
ちなみに、
I gotta see it in action because maybe it's like those abilities are baked into something else, maybe.
I do want to let you know that we're still under development on this, so this could change.
はい、
We just need to see
どのような
gameplay.
方法でボタン数の削減をしたかについてですが、まず基本のコンボアクションを1ボタンに統合しています。
So now you're probably wondering how we got the number of actions down that far. One method was by consolidating basic combos. into
Okay,
a
we kind of
single
figured this one.
icon.
Yeah, this is one some people have been
ナイトを
asking
例
for
にする
for a
と
while.
リボンモードでは
I don't mind it
ファストブレード
personally.
ライオットソード、ロイヤルアソリティのコンボが3つ
Yeah,
の
it's
ボタン
basically
に
the way
分かれているんです
PvP does
が
it with kind of condensing the combos into one
1つ
button.
のボタンがコンボの進捗に応じて置き換わっていきます。
So, for example,
Now, they said
in
we'll get
Reborn
gameplay
mode,
here.
the Paladin combo of Fast Blade into Riot Sword into Royal Authority took 3 icons. In evolved mode, the full combo is now executable by
Yeah,
clicking
okay,
the same
cool.
button 3 times without clicking 3 different buttons.
その他にも
that condenses
単体と
Dragoon by
範囲
like
攻撃に
half.
分かれていたものやメカニクスに大きく関わ
Yeah,
らない
they
アクション
downloaded
の
Combo
統廃合を
14.
しています。
Now you
We've
crack the Matrix
consolidated
code.
actions in other ways as well, such as merging ones that have
Evolved
similar
mode makes my
mechanics,
18
or
button
ones that were
MMO mouse
simply,
useless.
AoE
No, it doesn't. You put
versions of an
emotes there now.
existing single target action.
でボタン数が少ないことでアクションの手数が減ってしまったり、
Yeah,
コンテン
that
ツで
it's
の
part
対応
of
力に
evolved mode. So instead of 1, 2, 3, now you're doing 1, 1,
ア
1.
クションのリキャストタイムを短くしたり、効果量を強くするなどで調整しています。
Now, some of you might be worried that a reduction in the number of hotbar slots might limit players by putting them at a disadvantage when attacking certain content. I'm here to assure you that that's not the case, as we've offset this by shortening recast times and increasing effect potency.
例えば、
Shortening recast times, huh? Does that mean they're just like speeding up the game?
モードではこれが廃止される代
Or
わ
did I
りに
completely mishear
全体
that?
的に他の防御アクションの効果内容を調整してアクション数が減っても問題なく
Dragoon going from 9 buttons to 3
is
is huge.
So, for example, in Reborn mode, Paladins will continue to have the option to use the action Bulwark. But in Evolved mode, Bulwark will no longer exist. But to compensate for its removal, the potency of remaining defensive actions will be adjusted to produce similar results.
で防御アクション以外にもおなじみの演出や名前のアクションも多数あるんで
I'm
すが、
gonna get nerdy as a
リボンとエボル
tank.
ブではそれぞれ
Does this also
異なるアク
affect
ショ
the
ンとして
cooldown?
実装するためアクションの効果
Because
内容
not
も
just
異なる
about
も
like
のが多く
base
なります。
mitigation.
All right, and another way we were able to consolidate
I mean, I
actions
don't
is
think
by
anyone's
changing
gonna
effects
mourn the loss
on
of Bulwark,
targets.
right?
There are a lot of different ways that we
Okay, if there was
have,
one button to get rid
again,
of
the
here,
effects
you know
that
what I
are
mean?
used and the names that are used. And in Reborn and Evolved, we have these different actions, and we've been taking these and we've been split
Okay,
them
Wings
into
is still
completely
here at
different things.
least.
Things that were the same, we've split. Things that were similar, we've put together.
はい、また特殊な例として
Oh, thank God, we
使
keep
用する
Divine
対
Veil. I
象や
love
状
that thing.
況に応じて実行されるアクションが変化する仕組みもあります。
So another unique way we were able to consolidate actions was by changing their effects based on the targets.
例えば、ナイトにはディバインジャスティスというアクションがあります。
Oh, that's
So in other
cool.
words, take the action
Oh yeah, that makes
being
sense.
introduced in Evolved mode,
So
Divine
you keep
Justice.
the heal on Paladin.
このアクション
It's
には
just you
敵
cast
に対
this
して使う
button
と攻撃魔法
on
の
yourself. I always mix up this thing and Holy
味方
Spirit.
に使うと回復魔
It's
法の
just
クレメンシーが
Cast it on the
実装されます
enemy,
So
you do
depending
damage.
on
Cast
whether
it on you
you're
or an
using
ally,
on an
you heal.
enemy or an ally,
Okay,
its
that's a good
resulting
that's a good
effect
way to
will
condense it.
change to either Holy
Thank
Spirit
God we keep the
or
heal.
Clemency.
その他にも、かばうやシールドバッシュなどの限られた状況でのみ有効なアクションも大切なジョブの個性の一つなので、ディバインジャスティス
I completely forgot cover existed. Does that thing still exist? There's no way we still have cover, right?
Then we have actions like Cover and Shield Bash. And these are both actions that are limited in their scope of use, but they are very characteristic to the Paladin job. So
Where
just like
just said
Divine
cover.
Justice, similar setups for these actions are planned, with the actions dynamically yielding different effects based on the target or other conditions.
Watch this break us up thing, and it accidentally
We'll
deals
also
damage
be
to your
making
ally.
adjustments to roll actions in Evolved mode as well.
コンテンツの攻略に必要不可欠なものは残しつつ、効果を統廃合したり、アクション自体を削除しているものもあります。
Alright, we keep reprisal,
Those
we keep
absolutely
okay.
required to clear certain battles will remain
Yo,
untouched,
2
but
stacks.
those that we've determined can be consolidated
Yo!
or removed altogether will be.
Oh, we lose low blow, man.
とシャークがヘイト
I
マ
love
ネジメン
low
ト
blow.
っていうアクションに統合されています。でヘイトマネジメントを敵に対して使うと挑発が発動してパーティーメン
Do
バー
we
に対
lose
して使うとシャー
Shook?
クが
How the
発動しま
fuck
す。
do you do off?
So an
How do you
example for
how do you do
tanks
tank
is that
busters?
Provoke and Shirk will be consolidated into a single action known as Scales of Enmity. If you
Oh,
use
okay.
this Scales of Enmity on an enemy, it will inflict Provoke.
Oh,
if you
okay,
use it
yeah,
on
that
a
makes
party
sense.
member, it will invoke Shirk.
Oh, that's rude, by the way. 2 stacks. So what happens when you get to 0 and you only get 1? Ooh, that's going to be a little bit mean in some situations.
これまでと同じような使い方ができるように、ヘイトマネジメントは2チャージまで貯められるアクションとしています。
So what do I do
Now,
with
some
my
of you may be
crappy
thinking that
macros?
with this kind of consolidation, that in cases where you would normally use both of these actions
You
in
like low
succession,
blow?
that
Low
you
blow
won't be
is a
able to do
huge
that
gain
anymore.
in
To
dungeons.
alleviate this potential problem,
Sniping the one mob doing all the AoEs with a low blow, kicking its penis in,
we'll
boom.
be giving Scales of Enmity 2 charges
I'm a low
to
blow
use
fanatic.
however you wish.
その他、インタージェクトにはローブローのスタン効果が統合される予定になっています。
Another example of
Be a
attack
king when
actions being
kingdom
changed is that
come!
low blow will be phased out and its stun effect added to the remaining action interject.
This is my ultimate
このようにホッ
victory.
トバーにセットするアクションの数が減ることで、
yeah, and
操
the-
作がしやすく、ジョブ全体
and the
の仕
little,
組みを
like,
理解しやすくなるようにしま
The
した。
interject looks way cooler
So
than low
basically,
blow.
by
I'll take
cutting
it.
the
That's a win
overall
for me.
amount of keystrokes from a job's action rotations, we're aiming to make things easier to understand, ultimately making that job more accessible to more players.
Easy to understand. You have any idea how
では
long these like
次に
tooltips
ジョ
are
ブモ
about
ー
to
ド
be?
の個性についてですが、ここからは実機でお見せしたいと思います。
Brother, nobody's
今
reading
日は
that.
4つのジョブを紹介します。
Yeah, I just pressed this thing
So
because
as
of
I
that.
mentioned, another aim of Evolve Mode is to make each job feel unique. And the best way to explain that is to show you the new system in action. So I have the PC here, and we're going to walk you through 4 different jobs.
さあ、ここからちょっと簡単に説明させてもらいますけど、
Shut
い
up.
つも僕、プ
That's
ロ
my
デュ
phone.
ーサーレターライブでたまにね、実
Do you
機使っ
think
て
they'll
紹介し
finally
ますけ
fix
ど、
Dark Knight in 8.0?
あれよ
Lol,
り
no.
もはるかに前の状態の開発です、まだ。
Okay, so
I just
so
wanna put in a
far it just kind
disclaimer
of seems
here
like
really
it's
quickly.
you know
You may be familiar with
combo
the
Final
letter from the
Fantasy
producer
XIV, and we're
live
calling it a whole new like
streams,
style of
and we
play.
show off gameplay at those, but
What are the main
build that we'll
job
be showing
changes?
you
What are the
is
gains?
An even more like earlier build.
では、まず、玉木くんの PC の画面出してもらえますか？
So if we could have the gameplay 1 PC shown on the main screen.
ちなみに、
In before
今
someone's
そこ
search
に
history
映っ
gets
て
leaked.
て拡大されてるバーは、本来はジョブハットに
there we go.
置き換わるんですけど、ごめんなさい、まだグラフィックができてないので、デバッグ
Oh, bro. Oh, I think I see the issue they're running. Either the internet is messing up,
So you may see a
or the
section
encoder's
zoomed
overloading.
out.
Oh, no, hold on. Let me boot up the Twitch. Let me see if this works. I think it's just a YouTube stream. Maybe not.
There, those bars, that's where the job UI is going to be. I'm afraid we didn't have the graphics yet, so right now it's a very simple version. So
What's go? Can anyone confirm if this is a me thing or a them thing?
Heyo.
Alright, we got gameplay.
ああ、向き逆だ。
Yeah, that's backwards.
Hi, hi, hi.
Yeah,
Whoops.
poor guy.
Oh,
Alright, we got gameplay.
Facing the wrong direction, you die.
はいはいはい、ありがとうございます。
thank you.
Shadow the Elpis Minotaur.
はい、まずナイトですが、今現在皆さんがプレイされているナイトが比
Bro,
較
what the
的
fuck is
扱い
this?
やすいジョブになっていると思いますので、基本的なメカニクスは大きくは変えずに、極端に多いボタン数を削減しました。
So moving back, as Paladin is already one of the easier jobs to use, for Evolved Mode, we didn't implement too many changes to play mechanics, and instead
Yeah, so
focused on
Paladin's brain
drastically
dead
reducing
easy,
the
so I feel like you
number
messed
of
this up. Really, that's on
inputs
you.
in a typical rotation.
はい、先ほど説明させていただいた通り、基本コンボは一つのボタンが自動で置き換わります。
So as I mentioned earlier in the presentation, one way we achieved that was by consolidating combos into a single button icon. Fast Blade changes to Riot Blade.
Yeah, that's
changes
right,
to
Blade.
Divine Authority.
Yeah, that's Divine Authority. Looks cool.
でまた、ディバインジャスティスは魔法に関連したアクションになっていて、敵に使うと
Are they
ホーリー
using
ス
a
ピリットが
cross
実行
hotbar
され
with a
て、
mouse?
自分やパーティーメンバーに使うとクレメンシーが実行され
There's
ま
not
す。
one part of this
Or like
UI.
we mentioned before, by changing an action's effect based on who the target is. So when Divine Justice, which is now a magic button, is cast on an enemy, it becomes Holy Spirit. When it's
Divine
cast on a
Justice?
party member,
What a
it
name.
becomes Clemency. Now the same button.
Yeah, so, okay, it just becomes clemency when you cast it on
も
yourself.
ちろんおなじみのインペラトルからのブレードコンボもあります。
Of course, the blade combo, Falling Imperator, has also been consolidated into one of those updating icon buttons.
Thank God. Okay. Whoa, it's up already. Oh, probably just
そ
like...
してナイトのエボルブ
Yeah,
モー
okay.
ドの新
God
しい
mode
個性
probably.
として
I was gonna say, can you
敵の攻撃を
spam
うま
it?
く受け止めるこ
Whoa!
とに成功した時に使えるカウンターアクションを追加しています。
And one new thing that we are trying
Bro,
with
who's
Evolved
the
mode
stream
and
sniper right
Paladin
here?
is the addition of counter actions that become available when blocking certain attacks just right.
They're bringing over Prot Warrior from World of Warcraft, my beloved. Oh my
So,
God.
for example, upon successfully stopping an attack with Holy Sheltrum, Paladins can then execute a counterattack called Answering Strike.
Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. They brought over Prod Warrior from World of Warcraft. Let's fucking go! That's always been one of my favorite tanks. Oh my God, revenge spam, my beloved. Getting into a wall-to-wall pull.
And if
I'm gonna have
Paladins
to play
execute Holy
fucking
Sheltrum
Paladin, man.
right before an attack
Oh.
lands, then that counter is transformed into an even more potent version
That's
of
like
itself.
admitting I have a
called
Reddit
Satisfaction.
account.
Wait.
Glad you guys picked the longest cast for this, by the way. Oh, that's sexy. I'm sure Warrior also has a counter, imagine. But it might not, because for the
All right,
Evolve
so now
mode, they
let's
want
take
like
another
class
look at all
identity.
these actions together in battle, and keep your eyes open. You might see some other new actions as
Oh,
well.
bro, what is that flashing thing? Round. Oh, I like that. All right, they're cooking. Brother needs to learn to press a button, though. Shield lob, my beloved. Yo, nice gap closer, by the way, 1 foot from his penis. Excellent use of your gap closer. It does damage, so it's optimal.
So Paladin has always been a job with a lot of button presses. So we put a lot of focus.
I love how quickly people
on
go from
how
this
to
sucks to this is
intuitively
amazing, by the way.
reduce that
Well, it
number.
helps when they actually show it, you know?
これは他のジョブにも言えることなんですが、単純にアクションの種類を減らすだけだと、遊びが減ってしまうので、なるべくそうならないように残せるものは残せるようにしています。
We didn't just want to simply remove actions, though, and as an extension, remove the things that you could do in battle. We wanted to keep things interesting and fun. So we retained what we thought would keep those things interesting.
This is my ultimate
例え
victory.
ば、クレメンシやカバウは使用頻度は高くないアクションなんですが、
If you listen closely, by the way, on the wind, you can hear Xenos,
統合する形で残しています。
Xenoxis.
So, for example,
Nutting.
clemency
If you listen
and cover
closely.
are not actions that are used that much in battle, but when used properly, they can be a lot of fun. So we use the aforementioned consolidation techniques to make
Imagine
sure
you
that they
decline
remain.
Yoshi P. Oh, hell, cover, my beloved. So the gap closer and cover now baked into each other. Thank God.
Yeah,
this looks really good.
シールドバッシュも健在です。
Likewise, Shield Bash can be really useful in Deep Dungeon, so we made sure that that made the cut as well. Oh, Shield Bash moving far away. Shield Lob.
I'm so glad that the main solution of this wasn't just let's remove a bunch of flavor. Let's keep it and honestly add some more.
パワポに戻してください。
ちょっと待ってね。
Oh, hold on one moment. Sorry.
せっかくだからさ。
Yoshi P's like, how the fuck do you play Paladin? I play Black Mage. What is this?
You haven't done. Have you done Provoke and Shirk?
僕の PC ちょっと映してもらっていいです
Can
か
we switch to gameplay 2, please?
そして、
Yoshi P is like,
申し訳ない
alright,
んだけど
peasant, step aside, let me do it.
パワーポイントがまたマウスカーソルどっか行っちゃって暴れてるから調整してくんないだろうか。
And we are summoning Tony again.
PowerPoint
So-
problems. But while he's doing that, we're going to show you some gameplay. Okay, here
Yes.
we have screen 2. So you can see the hotbar at the bottom is the PC hotbar.
Thank God, the actual correct
まあ
one.
普通にでは挑
I can
発
feel the peasantry leaving me.
しますね。
A
Provoke.
proper hotbar.
でシャーク
Okay, Shirk,
これ
fair
も変わり
enough.
ます
I like the
So we
animation
did
for Shirk.
Provoke and then Shirk, and as you can tell, it does. It's not altered, but then it recognizes what you're trying to do. Shifts dynamically.
I mean, I like it. They'll never expect the 2 paladin setup, by the way.
じゃあ攻撃させてくれるかなボスに
Looks good to me, honestly.
Let me attack the
We're
boss.
going to kill it.
Oh my God, we saw someone use cover correctly.
はいという感じで
Never thought I'd see the day. Someone actually used cover in
ちょ
a
っと違
productive
違
manner.
ったねナイトとして遊べるのが
Now
エ
you've
ボ
seen
ル
it
トのモード
everything.
になっております
So yeah, you can experience a new kind of like gameplay feel by switching to the evolved mode.
All right.
で
Alright, show me Gunbreaker though, my
トニー
beloved.
ごめんもう一回来て
Tony!
Tony, get your ass out of here.
トニー
Come on, Tony. We need Tony.
They're
Where the
great.
cursor went.
No
You know, one of these
The
days,
mouse
this Minotaur is
disappeared.
gonna like hit him when they don't expect it.
Yes
Oh, did it show up?
Tony, save the day.
Oh, hey.
We can
Show me
find
Dark Knight.
mouse.
Imagine Dark Knight was actually good.
あいたいたいたいたいた
Go, go.
Actually, I want to see
次
Reaper.
どれ押せばいい
Because I'll probably level as Reaper because I like leveling as the
パワーポイントプレゼンテーションに
main
戻したい
thing for the expansion.
Back to the
Yes
presentation. There we go.
ありがとうありがと
ありがとうご
う
めん。
俺なんでこんなに不安定なんだろう
Why? Why?
OK
Okay. So let's get back
This
to
reminds me of my favorite book, Minotaur Milking Farm.
パワーポイントプリー
Okay, that's definitely a
All right,
sentence I read.
so we can go back to the PowerPoint.
Glad I read that
戻
today.
しました
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that. Thank you for waiting.
Meanwhile, she's praying for my like redemption after
Okay.
reading that.
では次に、
Now will Dark Knight and
melee DPS
Gunbreaker
の
get their
竜騎士の
damage
紹介
gap
をします
closer? That's the
So
funny
next
bit.
up,
No.
we have the melee DPS, Dragoon.
Dragon these nuts. Got him.
それごめんごめん
Why are they
やっぱり
showing Dragoon and
出
not
す
Reaper,
ところ
by the
からやっ
way?
た方が盛り上がる
Reaper's
No,
like the
we want- we
it's a
want it.
nitpick,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
have
this
to
does
pop
not
up
matter.
while
But
everybody's
like
watching.
Reaper's the
では
headline for the
玉木君の画
expansion.
面お願いしま
Let
す
us go back to gameplay PC1.
Okay.
Okay.
Dragoon.
Work your magic.
Striking dummy.
I mean, so far when it comes to Paladin, the only main change was like you
Okay.
get a counter,
Got a striking
which I
dummy
really
up.
like personally. But still,
はい、従来の竜騎士と比べるとかなり
Holy
変更点
tracking,
が
by the
多
way.
く
What
て
is
メカニク
this?
スも全くの別物になっています。
So compared to Reborn mode, Evolve mode for the Dragoon changes.
Rather, people don't
are
even know what
very
prime numbers are. You
significant,
expect them
with
to track all
job
this shit?
action mechanics being almost completely different than the Reborn mode.
まずジョブハットですが、ドラグーンシンボルというものがあります。
So if you look at the HUD, you'll see stacks of Dragon's Bane gauge.
これは戦闘中の時間経過で自動
Bro,
で
they
溜ま
don't
る
even
スタッ
have
ク要素
every
になってい
button on
ま
this
す。
like main
So this
hotbar
gauge
filled
will
out.
gradually fill over time when engaged in battle.
このスタックを消費して方向指定のある強力なウェポンスキルを実行できます。まずシニスタードライブは敵の左側面から実行すると威力が上がります。
What is
So
Dexter?
these
Dexter
stacks
Morgan. You
are
gotta
then
watch an episode of
spent
Dexter in
to
order to get
execute
gauge.
powerful direction-based weapon skills. So executing the Sinister Drive from the enemy's left will increase potency.
Oh my
次に
god, we kept
デクスタードライ
positionals.
ブは
That's a
敵の右
choice.
側面から実行すると威力が上がります。
And then executing Dexter Drive from the right will
Brother,
also
can we call it
increase
fucking
potency.
left and right? Dexter's the right and Sinister's the left. Cool. Okay, yeah, it kind of sounds cool. Can we call it left and right? Toast really confirmed.
And then, after using both Sinister and Dexter drives, this will ready what is known as Winged Chaos, which, if executed from behind, will earn you a significant damage bonus.
Wow, they leaned into positionals. So they're just like, your job identity as a Dragoon is positionals. Get over it. Estanian's gonna be running a fucking marathon in those trust dungeons. I honestly don't mind it personally. I've always been like kind of here and there when it comes to positionals. I have no strong opinion one way or the other.
To offset this increase of difficulty created by implementing this additional layer of attack direction specificity, we've added a little bit more leeway to attack execution timing. We've also added a new jump, which is called Vengeful Jump, which ignores the directional requirements of the next weapon skill used.
Oh, okay. They just like combined those buttons. I forget the name of it. Was it True North? Yeah, they just combined like high jump and True North. That's basically what that is. So when you use high jump, now called Vengeful Jump, it gives you like a stack of True North, basically. That's what it is. Okay, Dragoon kind of looks hype, not gonna lie.
And while this is not specific to Dragoon, to let
I bet
players
in
better know that
Japanese
they've
those are just
successfully
left and right.
executed a directional attack correctly, we'll be adding more intuitive graphical feedback.
もう一つ流血という要素があります。これは先ほどのベン
More
ジフルジャン
intuitive
プを
graphical
実行する
feedback.
たび
I'm
に付与
liking
さ
the
れ
looks
てい
of
る
this.
スタック要素になっていて、
I
最
really
大
am.
3スタックになると
Hey, can we
スター
skip
ダイバーを実行で
7.5 by
きま
the
す
way and just go to
So
Evercold?
another big
Can we
change
do
to
that?
Dragoon with the Evolve mode is the addition of Blood of the Dragon. Blood of the Dragon accumulates each time a Dragoon executes the aforementioned Vengeful Jump. And then when it reaches its max of 3, it readies an attack called Star Diver.
このスターダイバーを実行すると、赤の流血状態に移行して専用の
That's a
強
lot
力な
of
コンボを
words.
実行できます。
Executing Star Driver then grants Life of the Dragon, which in turn allows the execution of a powerful combo.
Ooh, さらにとっておきとして、
Twirl it a bit.
スターダイバーの後に一度だけスカイハイというアクションを使います。でスカイハイを実行すると、空高く飛び上がって
what's that
一
like
定時間後に地上に
limit
落ちて
break
きて
looking
大ダ
button
メー
over
ジ
there?
を与えます。
In addition,
Press it, press it, press it,
executing
press
the
it, press
aforementioned
it.
Star Diver will also ready the one-time action Sky High. With Sky
Dude,
High,
shout out to the
players
movie.
will fly high up into the air, landing several moments later to deal massive damage.
Press it, press it. Oh. Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy! They're unironically saving the game.
スカイハイは歴代シリーズの竜騎士のジャンプをイメ
Somewhere
ー
an
ジしたアクショ
angel
ン
is.
なので、
There's a choir of angels singing right
敵の
now.
攻撃を完全に無効化したいところなんですが、残念ながら無効化はできません。
Oh my god, they fixed my biggest problem with Dragoon, and that was Blood of the Dragon being boring as fuck. Oh, thank
So
god.
while airborne, we originally wanted players to be temporarily immune to all enemy attacks. But
This is gonna be.
we soon realized that we couldn't go quite that far.
Bro, imagine Dragoon just had an infult for that entire period. That would have been hilarious.
代わりに受けるダメージを大幅
Oh,
に
and
軽
the
減でき
cool
るよう
thing
にな
about
っています。
Sky High is it feels like
If
an
we
old school
made
Dragoon
players
in Final
completely
Fantasy.
immune
Oh,
to
that's
all
so
attacks,
cool.
That would kind of mess with a lot of the boss battle mechanics. So damage reduction won't be a full 100%. But we are looking to have it reduced significantly.
I like the fact they're trying to do that because it's like fantasy for the job. Actual job identity in the year 2026 for Final Fantasy XIV.
So
I said it before, this
100%.
expansion is going down the
Currently,
list of
our internal number that we
everything
have
I
is
fucking wanted.
90%
I
reduction of
bit my
damage.
lip, by the way.
Now, that may still change depending on how tests go. But that said, going a little overboard in this case is a lot more fun, isn't it? Yeah?
Oh my god, they're saying everything I wanted. Oh my god. It's everywhere, it's on the walls.
All right, so let's take
It's
one
in
more
orbit.
look
Earth
at
has a ring now.
everything in action.
Brother, if Dragoon looks this good, what is Reaper gonna look like? Imagine if Summon is not dog shit anymore. Notice how the cool looking job, by the way, is from Gridania. Coincidence? I think not. Dragoon has gone from floor tank to sky tank. So if you happen to like fall off the map with sky high, like you like hover over the pit, like a danger zone, do you not die if you're over it and like you have to wait till you fall down? So if you use sky high and you go off the ledge, right? Do you see a guy do this? That's what I need to know.
Can I do it too?
I can't wait to see what casters get. Yeah, Black Mage gets like an IOU slip.
Gameplay too, please.
Black Mage gets like one button and just like flare. Yoshi P's like, I want to play. Bro, this looks so good. Look at the flash, dude. Dude, PS4 players, rest in peace. You're dying in 8.3 for this, by the way. Looks so cool. Oh, it looks so good, man. Oh, it's tickling my pickle. Oh, it looks so good. It's giving it a twist. Show me Gunbreaker. Oh, they're gonna like show like White Mage or some shit. Who cares about a healer, right? That's, I mean, this is from Gridania, right? At least that's good. What other jobs are they showing? They're showing 2 more.
So this time we were showing an example, so we had a set rotation that we did.
They said they're gonna like show 4, I believe. Yeah, Bard and White Mage.
I think you will experience that this
I guess
is
one
a
for
very
every
different
role.
feel as a Dragoon, so I would love for everybody to try it out when it comes out.
Yeah, that Dragoon's getting leveled in Evercold easily. God, I have to level so much now for Evercold because everything might actually be fun.
So now this again isn't specific.
Yeah, they're
to
only
Dragoon,
showing
but
4 today, by the
all
way.
of the jobs.
Paladin,
We've tried
Dragoon,
hard to make these new
Bard,
rotations
and White
that are
Mage.
not
I
only
imagine
fun
they'll
to
show
play,
more later.
but also really represent the feel of each job.
The showcase is grabbing your dick and twisting it, yes. Guys, I'm eating so good right now. It's like ReZero Season 4, and also we get like Final Fantasy XIV's Redemption arc.
Improved Blood of the Dragon mechanics to create something that feels really slick and tight.
I'm looking outside my window and I see a choir of angels. One shedding a tear. A manly
And
tear.
like Paladin, with Dragoon, there was also originally a glut of these actions, so we worked on paring down that number as we went.
God, I can't wait to make fun of anyone that tries to say this is the end of the game. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Oh! I can't wait to get hit by like a boss mechanic that I can't see shit because I only see all the Dragoon animations. I can't wait.
Okay,
I might
so
be able to
that's
get a
all for
keyboard that
Evolve
doesn't have like
Dragoon. Let's
5 buttons
return
on
to
the side for
PowerPoint
more
so I can
hotkeys.
get ready the next job.
Now the story needs to be good in 8.0. I'm confident in that because I've been really enjoying the patches in Dawn Trail, and also that trailer was insanely good in my opinion. I love the tone atmosphere.
では次のジョブは何でしょう？
What is our next job?
次は白魔導士です。
All right, next up we have White Mage.
You know, I'm just realizing something. 3 of the 4 jobs that showcasing today are all Dredania.
さあでは
Any
玉
real
木君の方
Dredanian
の
patriots in the
実況をお
chat?
願いします。
All right, I think he's ready. Gameplay 1, please.
Blood for the Blood Lily, let's go. Did we have to stand under his
また出
throat?
てきた。
また出てきました。
Another one of those.
はい、次は白魔導士です。
Alright, healers, pay attention. Need you to be able to heal me when we're in a dungeon,
こちらの
right?
中でも
Focus up here.
扱
Come
い
on.
やすいジョブですし、プレイされている方も非常に多いジョブなので、
Why didn't they bring it up in the Keynote panel? That's a great question. Why they didn't show a bit of this in the Keynote panel? I don't
all of
know.
our healing jobs, White Mage is already fairly easy to use, and that's why.
Because like
probably
it's not
why
what it
there's a
came
lot of
off
people
as,
who
where it's
play
like,
it.
oh, evolve jobs. They're gonna just
And
like
that's why we wanted to
simplify and make
the
everything stupid
transition
dumb,
from
right?
Reborn mode to
No.
Evolve mode as smooth and as accessible as possible. That said, there's still some major differences.
まずジョブ
I
ハ
want
ッ
a
トに
blood
サン
wool
クチュアリ
tray.
シンボルという
Buck a
もの
lily.
が
I
あり
want a
ます。
giant
これは
blood tray.
回復魔法で味方を回復して
I want to
した
summon
時
the
に付与
Erd
され
tree
ます
from like
Okay, so
Elden
first
Ring.
up here, you can see the Sanctity gauge, and this fills every time you cast a healing spell on an ally.
Now, my white mage of now choke is like level 80, so it's like my knowledge of what's about
So
to
I'm gonna
happen here.
use this.
Typical healer staying in the AoE.
あ、自分しか回復しないのね。
Oh no, you're only healing yourself, huh?
Yeah, typical healer. Glare 3, get used to that ability. Do you guys think healers have more than one button to press for damage now? Or do you think that problem's like exasperated now because of like combos?
はい、このスタックが溜まった状態で
Did that healer just use a GCD
という
heal?
魔法を実行すると、スタック数に応じたダ
Kick
メー
that,
ジが
dude.
上乗せされます。
So this is directly connected with a new action called Holy Sanctuary that when cast, depletes the gauge and deals damage in proportion to the stack.
Oh, that sounds cool though. Holy Sanctuary.
でこのシステムの目的なんですが、GCD の回復魔法を実行した際に
What I expect
DPS のロスを
from a
し
healer.
づらくすることです。
So basically, the thinking behind the implementation of this is to prevent the inevitable DPS loss that occurs when using global cooldown healing spells.
で特に
Oh,
コンテン
that's
ツにおいて
cool.
は
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
厳しい DPS
So if you have to use a
チェックに対して
GCD heal,
GCD は回復魔法ではな
it'll just, like,
くなるべく攻撃魔
Build
法
up
に回
this
すことを
gauge
求められるケー
so
ス
you're
があ
not
りました。
losing damage. You spend
So
that
this
damage at a later
becomes
point.
especially relevant in some of the more high-level content, where a lot of times white mages are asked to ignore global cooldown healing magics to make sure that parties don't fail their DPS checks.
Okay, yeah,
ヒーラ
that's
ーはあ
cool.
くまでも味方を守ることがメインの役割であってほしいので、この
Yeah,
シ
you
ステム
don't
を追
lose
加すること
damage for
で
healer by
GCD ヒールの
healing.
重要
Nice.
性を上げていま
Well,
す。
at least for
So we
white
want
mage.
healing to be a healer's main priority, so this new feature is meant to do just that.
I've been saying
まあ、な
that
ので、
for
ちゃんと
ages.
栄唱があるけど、GCD ヒールをすることで、このスタックが
Guys,
溜
can
ま
you
って、
imagine a
それによっ
healer
て
actually healing?
強力な攻撃が打てる。なので、回復魔法を唱えることで、自身の DPS も上げられるっていう、まあ、要はヒールをしながら
I just
DPS を
saw a
出すっていう
golden
ところに
retriever stand up and
今回
salute.
このエボルブモードのホワイトメージにはそういった仕組みを実装してます。
So to supplement to that, of course, there will be cast time involved, but by casting a global cooldown heal, you will still
I actually kinda
be able
wanna
to
play
attack.
healer to try
And so
this
it's
out. This
kind of
looks
like a
cool.
Heal plus have DPS, and that's how we will have it for
Do you
the
guys
evolved
think they
mode.
removed energy drain from
ま
Summoner?
た
I mean
この
Scholar.
変更に伴って、基本攻撃魔法が無栄唱になっています。
This entire expansion is basically just like saying, alright guys, we hear you. Every criticism you guys been throwing at us, we'll just make better. We'll just incorporate into the game. Alright, fair
conjunction
enough.
with this, we've removed casting times for most white mage attack spells. We want the main focus to be on healing spells with their cast times and not on the attacks. Boom.
Glare combo. Dude, high glare?
基本攻
Hello.
撃が、無栄唱になることで、各種アビリティも使いやすくなります
Oh
し、
my God.
コンテンツのギミックにも対応しやすくなると思ってます。
By making non-healing basic attack spells instant, it makes them easier to implement in rotations without disrupting healing and easier to incorporate
It's
into
so
duty
good.
content strategies.
It's like, ever since they announced Evercold, it's just been like better and better and better. And just like them implementing shit I never thought they would ever
同じ魔法を
do.
連続で打っていたんですが、単調さを軽減するために1ダメと2ダメで異なる魔法が発動するようにもなっています。
Finally, we recognize that a lot of white mages were using the same basic attack spells over and over again.
You think?
So to alleviate that monotony, we're tweaking certain spells to have different effects the first and then second times you cast them in a row.
Wait a minute, throw the White Mage away. I just realized something. Where's the Blood Lily? Did they replace the... Oh, wait, no, there's a Lily Gauge. Whew. Okay, I can read, apparently. Fair enough. Makes sense with ReZero fan.
Alright, so let's see everything in action.
Yeah, Dawn Trail and the reaction to Dawn Trail did exactly what I wanted it to do, which is them saying, "Aight, fuck it, lock in." That's what I wanted. That's what they're doing. Can we just skip the rest of this year? No one wants 2026 anyways. Can we just move to Evercold, like, straight up? Yeah, their self-awareness is a 10 out of 10.
白魔同士は他にも細かいところを調整していて、これまで以上に扱いやすいジョブになるようにしました。
So we've tweaked a lot of different things.
I'm about to
and tried our
tweak.
best to make White Mage even
So
easier
good.
to use than before.
例えば、同じような
God, it's gonna be mega depressing going back to play Dawn Trail on Tuesday, man.
ボタン数を削減しつつ、チャージアクション化したりして
It's
ます。
gonna be so
For example,
it's gonna be so
consolidating Divine
depressing.
Venison and Aqua Veil into a single action and then adding charges to this.
Bro, imagine playing Dawn Trail for the rest of the year.
移動速度が
Because
上
we're
がるように
doing
して、
that.
より便利なアクションになるように調整しまし
In
た。
Minecraft.
With Temperance, to make it easier to use, we've added an extra effect to increase movement speed after casting Temperance.
For the Konosuba Veil. Nice. Oh, the wings are cool. Ooh.
先ほど説明した
Do you guys think we can get them to like implement these job changes before the expansion? Like, you guys think these are ready for like 7.5 on Tuesday?
あまりプレイしてこなかった方でも遊びやすくなっていると思うので、ぜひ挑戦してみてください。
はい。
So the removal of cast times for basic attack magic and the changes to the global cooldown for healing magic to ensure DPS doesn't
Oh,
drop
bro, I gotta
should help
level
make
up
it easier
healers
for
from, like, level
first-time healers
80
to get
now.
a better grasp of the job. So if you've never played a healer before, now is a great time to start.
はい、以上、
This has to be like the biggest change they've made to like a Realm Reborn. Like gameplay, game-wise overall.
まあ、ホワイトメージはやっぱり多くの人が使ってくれてるジョブなので、まあ、できるだけシンプルに。
I can't think of another Final Fantasy XIV expansion where they've made like changes this large, like every element of the game.
っていうところに今回答えてるのが白魔導士の
It's like, okay, job design. What if
For sure.
we
And with
make
White
it not
Mage,
shit?
I know a lot of players use the White Mage, and so we wanted to make it simple, but we have listened to the feedback that we had received so that we have a job that heals but also can attack.
ではパワーポイント戻してく
We
ださい。
can't go from
Okay,
White
let
Mage
us
and
switch
Dragoon
back
to whatever
to
the
the
fuck Bod's about to be.
PowerPoint.
I'll defend Bod because it comes from Gridania, but like
実
still,
機で
right?
続いてもう一ジョブお見せ
Bod is like the
いたします
Connecticut of New
Okay, so
England,
we'll
right?
have another demonstration.
Of like all the
one
Gridanian
more
jobs,
job.
Bod is the Connecticut of New
はい、
England.
最後はレンジ
It's like it's
DPS の
technically a pod, but like
So finally we have the range DPS Bard.
I mean it's better than Machinist,
さあで
so
は玉木くんの方の画面
Not a
をお
high
願い
bar,
し
right?
ま
Okay,
す。
let's have gameplay 1, please.
that's like saying I didn't commit a genocide, right? It's like it's not a high bar, but
はい、銀融指示に関しても、竜騎士と同じようにメカニクスに大きな変更を行っています。
So just like with Dragoon, Evolve mode for Bard will see some major changes to the mechanics.
コンセプトとしては、銀融詩人らしく支援ジョブとしての強みを際立たせるために、いつどこでどの歌を歌うかをこだわれる遊びを追加しました。
So the main concept we're aiming for with this is maintaining that Bard's strength as a supporting role to other party members, while putting more emphasis on songs, specifically when and where you execute which songs.
let me hook up a microphone of Final Fantasy
まずジョブ
XIV
パ
and
ッ
we
ドの
built
イン
out
ス
the
トレル
notes
シ
and
ン
get
ボ
a
ル
damage
と
buff
い
for
うものが
everyone.
あります。これを消費して、賢人のバラード、軍神のパイオン、旅神のメネートのいずれかの歌アクションを
These
実行
6
しま
months
す。
gonna be rough.
So
Oh, I
here
know,
we
right,
have
Barista?
the performance gauge. This bar is consumed to cast Mage's Ballad, Army's Paeon, and the Wanderer's Minuet.
それぞれの歌にはパ
Do
ー
you
ティ
think
ー
the
のバフ
Wander's
効果があ
Minuet's
って
gonna get a buff in the
賢人のバラー
expansion
ド
where
は
we call
リ
the
ジェネ
Wanderer?
軍神のパイオンは移動速度アップ、旅神のメネットはバリア
We
効
went
果に
from
なってい
Warrior
ま
of
す。
Light to Warrior of
歌う順
Darkness,
番は自由な
now
の
the
で、リミックに
Wanderer.
合わせて歌い分けることができます。
So each of these songs grants parties a buff. Regen for the ballad, increased movement speed for the paean, and barrier for the minuet.
Now I'm
And
curious about
songs
Summoner. Is it
can
finally
be
not
sung in
dog shit?
any
That's the
order,
fun bit. No.
in order to best match what is currently going on in battle.
またこれらの歌アクションを実行した直後は、
Hold, I need some Astro 8.0 gameplay. No, you don't. No one does.
それぞれの
Just
歌
play
ご
White
とに
Mage.
違うプレイ感になっていて、
White Mage is the best
先
mage.
日のバラードはこれまでの義勇詩人にものイメージにもあるドットに関する遊びになっています。
So also singing these songs will ready powerful weapon skills that will allow for a variety of different playstyles. For example, after singing Mage's Ballad, it opens up a damage over time attack, something that bards are already known for.
Wait, keeping dots in the game? Oh my god, wait, bot actually looks kind of fun.
は素早い連続攻撃につながります。
Singing Army's Paean will open up
Bot
a
actually
speedy
looks fun.
multi-hit
What
combo.
year is this? Let's get a second look at that animation, okay?
そして両
Let's go back to the drawing board for that one,
専
okay?
用のコンボの最後に強力な一撃を放ちます。
The attack looks,
And
the
with
attack
the
like
Wanderer's Minuet,
inputs look fine.
which,
It's just like the
after a
animations.
combo,
Let's go back to the
will
drawing board for that
unleash
one,
a
okay?
devastating single strike.
Drum of the God's Bow? Who the fuck named that? Oh! Drum of the
この
God's
他にも
Bow.
新しいプレイ感のアクションとして、ワンダ
The
ラー
writing
ズバ
is
ラー
fire.
ジというものがあります。これは移動を入力している方向に対して、移動しながら敵を攻撃するアクショョンで、前に移動しながらだと前へ跳躍して、左に移動
I
しながら
want
だ
to
と
see
左に跳
Warrior
躍します。
reject match
So
attack and
finally,
return the
another
monkey.
new way to play with the Evolve mode is introduced with the addition of what is called Wanderer's Arrow. This,
Bro,
when used
imagine
in tandem
playing like
with
Reborn
movement
mode.
in a certain direction,
So
allows
we
the
all
character
agree,
to
anyone that
jump
plays
in that
Reborn mode, we're
direction
pointing
while
and laughing
shooting.
at,
So
right?
left,
Everyone agrees?
right, front.
Look at him, he's playing Reborn mode. Alright.
はい、移動入力なしだとその場で撃つこともできます。
Of course, this attack can also be used standing still as well. You don't have to move.
We get a lock on?
はい、それでは一通りアクションを使ってみます。
All right, so let's take a look at all of these in action one last time.
Father, you can strafe. I'm gonna actually have to play Bod. What the? It turns into Gears of War. It's so peak. It's so peak, man. Drum of the God's Bow. I'm not over how cool that is. I got the FPS crashed like 15, by the way, with that animation. Brother, who on the dev team wanted to make Bond? They're like, get me in there. I got an idea.
感じられる支援効果と弓使いとしての爽快感の両
Yeah,
立を目
whoever
指し
made
ました。
Bod in Evercold, give them a
wanted to
raise and a
bards that
blowy.
feeling that they're
Like, oh my
truly supporting
god.
their party while also making bow play as smooth and slick as possible.
I need them sucked dry
シンプルにロー
yesterday.
テーションを回すだけであればそこまで難しくはないと思うんです
Jesus, Bod
が
looks so、
コンテンツに合わせた歌の順番などを考える余地もあるので、やりがいのあるジョブになっているんじゃないかなと思います。
Yeah, all in favor of
So
saying
the
fuck
basic
7.5.
rotations
We just
aren't
skip
that
right to
complex,
Evercold, say
but we
I.
wanted to allow players the
Type
freedom
1.
to adjust those rotations based on the duty that they're tackling, making it a lot deeper than it appears on the surface.
Brother, we gotta log in a dog show on Tuesday, man. The
Yoshi
fuck?
wants to play. I
Yeah,
think this
you.
is his favorite.
いい玉木君やって俺ちょっと説明するから。
No, no. We'll
Imagine
let Tom,
dancing, eh?
control the character, and I can supplement this.
今玉木君がやってるローテーショ
God,
ンとか
imagine how
まあ
useful this
アクション見てて
camera
分かる
mode's gonna be
通
for like
り
mechanics,
今回
though.
の、エボルブモードの指針に関しては ローテーションが固定されてない、どのタイミングでどの歌を歌うかっていうのをボスだったりコンテンツに合わせて自分で考えて作っていくっていうところが非常に特徴なので、
This is the type of shit you get when like these people like take internet comments, like print them out and hang them on a wall or something, you know?
As you can see, the
Oh my god, imagine Blue Mage.
like a set, like a static, or like it's not predetermined.
Imagine
you can
Blue
choose
Mage.
which song you want to sing.
Imagine Viper.
Depending on the trial or depending on
Imagine
battle
Reaper.
content or
Reaper's like the
duty
face
that
of the
you're
expansion,
tackling.
man.
And I
Imagine
feel
Reaper.
that it really brings out the characteristic of the bard, and so it's really interesting to play.
Gives the player a lot of freedom to kind of play the way they want to play rather than following a fixed rotation that we've decided for you.
Red Mage is gonna be nuts. Oh, imagine.
まあ僕いくつかね、
Guys.
テストでもちろん開発で使わせてもらってるけ
Imagine
ど、
Gunbreaker.
やっぱローテーションの自由度ってさっきの竜騎士もそうだけど、やっぱこだわって作ってるよね。
Ooh, heaven
Yeah,
is a
and of course,
place
I
on
have
earth.
tested it out myself, and
We were too
again,
young
yeah,
to
with the
explore.
freedom
We were
of
too
the
old to explore the
rotations that you
world.
can,
We were too young
come
to
up
explore
with,
the
and
stars.
Similar to
But
the
we were born at
Dragoon,
just the right
it's
time
really,
to play Evercold.
something that Tamaki was very particular about.
はい、これまでは、ジョブのローテーション
Imagine Sage, nah.
決まったタイミングで打つものっていうものが固定化
Honestly,
し
I
や
think
すかったん
every
ですけ
job
ど、
will shine.
今回の
That's the thing I
エボルブモード
can't
で
get
は
over. It's like,
比較的自由に
look at all the
好きなアクションを
jobs they
使えるように
showed
なってい
so
るので
far.
その中でどううまくやるかっていうところが、こだわりのポイントになってい
Bard,
ます
White Mage.
Again, the concept
There is a
of
focus on
developing these
job
evolved modes is that
identity.
We wanted to give freedom to players. We didn't want them to
Oh my-
feel that they were forced
imagine
to
Machinist.
use a static rotation.
What's
every
Machinist
single
gonna
time.
look
We
like
wanted to give
if
them more
this is
freedom
Bard?
to decide when they would use certain attacks and adapt those to the changing battle.
Freaking Machinist just loads up like Space Marine
まあ
2.
改めてになりますが、今日この場で紹介した4つのジョブ、まだまだすいません、開発
I guess the
の
2-minute
途中段階
meta is
に
gone
ある
with
の
this.
で、アクションそのものが
Who knows? It might
変
still
更
be
にな
here.
ったり、ローテーションが調整されたりする可能性は大いにありますので、その点はご了承ください。
But once again, I did want to reiterate, we are still in development of the system, so you may see some of the actions might be changed, or we may make adjustments to the rotation, so please be advised of that.
ではパワーポイントの
God,
方
why are
戻
my
っても大丈
two
夫ですか？
retainers like
Okay, I think we are okay
Dark
to switch
Knight
back
and
to
Black
PowerPoint,
Mage?
please.
Actually, fuck me. You know? Oh my god, yeah, good point. Machinist, and we get the Evangelion raid series.
はい、それではジョブごとの、
Guys,
紹介はここ
this
ま
is
で
the
にして、
first
もう少
FanFest.
し大きな枠組み
There's
として、
two more of
2つのモー
these.
ドに対してどのような変更が行われるかの話を
This
させ
isn't
てく
even
ださい。
everything in Evercold.
Okay, so now that we've shown some specific examples from a few jobs, I'd like to touch upon some of the changes that we're making to the entire battle system. In
Guys,
general,
remember how
to accommodate
pessimistic we
these
kind of
two
were at the
modes.
beginning of this stream when we were having like
エヴァ
Windows
コード
11
からは
update
これらの
issues?
変更が行われます。
Remember?
And here are some of
Look
the
how
changes
far
that
we've
we'll
come.
see with the launch of Evercold.
Never let your
ま
dreams
ず
be
両
dreams.
モード共通の要素と
Machinist
して
becomes
シ
Cosmos.
ナジー
Oh.
アクションが削除されます。
So first off, we'll be removing
There's a reason
most
this
synergy
microphone's
actions
white.
from both modes.
Removing
次に
synergy
エボル
actions.
ブモードで
Who?
はアクションの習得レベルの再設
Am
定
I
が
a
行わ
locker
れ
for
ま
this
す。
game? What's a
Next,
synergy
we'll be
action?
adjusting the levels at which actions are acquired.
そしてもう一つ、
Oh my god,
エボルブモードでは
AoE for
タンクロー
Dragoon
ル
before
の
level 40,
MT と
please.
ST の役割分けをします。
And finally, for Evolve Mode, we'll be defining two different specialties, main and off
Ah,
tanks
fuck, mate.
for the tank role.
Oh.
はい、一つずつ説明
Please
していこ
don't
う
make
と思います。
Gunbreaker
So let
and
me
like Dark
explain
Knight
each in
perma
detail
off
because you
tanks,
probably have
please.
questions.
まずシナジーアクションの削除ですが、パーティーメンバーの攻撃力を上げるようなアクションを削除したり、効果を変更しています。
Okay, so first up, with synergy actions, we'll be removing or changing the effect of those actions which increase party member attack.
シナジーに関しては、パーティープレイとしての連動や手応えという面で、
Main
プラスになることもあるので
off-tank thing. I mean, everything
それを
plays
好まれてい
differently
た
now, so
方も
maybe
い
it
らっ
can
しゃっ
work.
たかと思います。
While we understand that many players enjoy job synergies and party
Oh,
buffs
it's a
as
2-minute
extensions
that's
of
what they're
party
talking
player
about.
proficiency,
They're getting rid of the 2-minute meta,
シナジーが
aren't
ある
they?
ことによっていくつかのマイナス面もあります。
we also felt that those synergies had a negative impact to battle.
例えば、あらゆるジョブのローテーションの周期が120秒に縛られて自由度が損なわれていること。
I got an emote on this
First,
thing.
synergy actions bind many jobs to specific 120-second rotations, which robs
I think I
players
emoted
of
too early.
freedom in battle.
次に、ローテーションをミスした時のロスが大きいこと。
Secondly, when there's a mistake made in the rotation, the result can be devastating for the whole party.
そして、ジョブメカニックスやボスバトルメカニックスの設計が、シナジーの周期に縛られ
So
て
we
しまっ
made
てい
the
ることで
2-minute
す。
meta a
And
3-minute meta.
finally, the dev team, the battle team, is forced to design new job and boss battle mechanics around these existing synergy actions.
これはちょっと僕から
Yeah.
も
Ding
補足を
dong,
さ
the
せ
bitch is
て
dead.
もらいますね。
Allow me to chime in on that part.
今回この決断をするのは正直かなり悩みました。
So coming to this decision was actually quite hard.
まあ特にやっぱりこうパーティープレイをして
There
い
is,
て、
yeah, there is a
補正
concern
カウンター
here
と
with like
戦う時
reducing
に
synergy between
ま
your
あお互い
different
の
polymers
タ
that
イミ
everyone
ングを
feeling
合
too
わせて
separate.
バーストをする、
There's a
まあシナ
concern
ジ
there.
ー合
I
わ
can
せ
see
と
that.
呼ばれる部分が、まあパーティープレイのいいところじゃないかっていう部分は、
From what I saw with those other
僕もそう
jobs,
思
there's
う
like
部
other
分は
ways you
あ
can
ります。
incorporate that.
And especially with playing as a party and you are tackling the boss encounters, there is this element where you kind of strategize to match your timing so
This
that
dude
you
has
can
not slept in
maximize
like a
that
week.
burst and get that synergy buff. And that's kind of what makes party play fun, or like that's one of the good things about the party play.
ただ今玉木くんが説明してくれたように、やっぱりこの大きな2つのデメリット。
That said, there are those disadvantages or like the negative points that Tamaki had explained.
とにかくまず1つ目は、
There are more
ジョブ
RPG
のアク
mechanics.
ションロー
I
テーション
agree.
が
We're
そ
kind
の
of
シ
getting
ナ
that
ジ
in
ー
the
のタイミン
actual
グ
job design
120 秒
now.
にとにかく合わせなきゃ
I think
僕
we need
ら
to
も
like take a
設計
step
で
back
い
and
けない
say,
ので、
is it like good for the game, or does it make it more fun and interesting if like my main like individual identity is I give like everyone 20% credit?
And of course,
Right, like, does that
first of
feel
all,
good?
It's with the job actions and considering the synergy and having that sort of 120-second timing from
As
a design
opposed to, like,
perspective
doing
as
something else.
well. You tend to see like similarities across the different jobs.
まあ少しでもちょっとジョブにね、個性も持たせるためにユニークなことをしようとすると、バーストのタイミングからずれるからもうやめてくれっていう。でも一方ではジョブの個性がないっていうフィードバックもあって、まあここが一つ長年の大きな悩みでした。
And of course, whenever we try to give a little bit more individuality to
wanna talk
a
over
job, we see that it doesn't align necessarily with the burst timing, so that may cause some frustrations. But at the same time, if we try to match that, then players start to ask about, well, I want to see more individuality in the different jobs. And it's been a struggle for a very long time.
でもう一つはここ
Yeah,
の
it's a scale.
下の絵にある通り、
Either everything plays differently,
And of course,
or
lastly,
you get
as you
synergy
can see
between
in
the
the
jobs and
diagram on
everything
the
plays the same.
bottom,
ボスがこうバトルをスタートすると、
They're kind of
最初ま
swinging
ず
it to the other direction.
おーって言いながら、かかしのようにみんなのバーストを受ける時間があって、
And so when the boss fight starts, okay, everybody charges in, then they're all ready to go, and you're striking the enemy as if you're striking a striking dummy.
で、そっから、うわーってこういろいろ、2分間ぐらい暴れるんだけど、2分経つとまた、うわー
And you go through that 120 seconds, 2 minutes, you give it your all, and then you have to wait, and you have to charge again.
Basically, yeah, it's talking about the boss is like, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. Now I'm just going to
You
wait
guys
here
can just
while
say
you
the
hit
2-minute
me for
meta,
a
by the
while.
way.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna know
Let's
what you're
sit here.
talking about.
Ah!
This is NA, this isn't
So,
EU, it's
これが
fine. People can
どうしても
understand it.
ずーっと同じことをやっぱり繰り返しがちになってくるし、まあそこでボスバトルコンテエンカウン
I
タ
don't
ー
know
チー
why
ム
he
が
just
ユニ
emoted
ー
on
ク
us
な
like that.
タイムラインを組むと、今度はこうシナジーのタイミングにボスがいなくなって打てる回数が減るからもうやめてほしいみたいなフィードバックもあるので、とにかく皆さんの自由度と
I mean,
我々の自由度をもっと上げて、もっと
I
面
think
白い
it's
も
one
のを
of
作り
those
たいと
things where it's
い
like
うの
there's a
が
lot of
今
like
回の
genuine
すいません
concern
その
when you remove some of those
両天秤に
synergistic
かけた
elements
上で
between the different
今
jobs
回
in a
シナ
party.
ジーを廃止させてもらうと
But
いう
I think
決
from
断
what we were
決断をし
shown
まし
so
た。
far, the
And
pros
so
will
because of
possibly
that,
outweigh the cons.
it's
And I lean
kind of
more towards
inevitable
being
that
optimistic
we
that
kind
they
of
will.
get a little repetitive in these encounters, and
I
we
think the
want to have
most
something
important
that's
thing is for the
unique,
game
and when we
itself to be
try
fun. I
to
think this goes
experiment,
better in that direction.
then we start running into problems about synergy And sometimes there are mechanics where when everybody's timing aligns, the boss is gone. And so that's frustrating. We don't want that happening. So we really wanted to have players have that freedom and then make it a very fun fight. So after a lot of deliberating, yeah, that's when we came to the decision that, yeah, we should get rid of the synergy, the actions.
It's about giving freedom to both the players for you to be able to do what you want and not be bound by these cycles, but also give freedom to the developers to create something that is more than just the 120-second cycle.
It's a radical change, but I think Final Fantasy XIV needed a lot of radical
change. Now he has more
change.
freedom to do a lot crazier things in battle.
It was way too formulaic for so long.
A lot crazier things as well.
This brings in excitement, which is like, again, one of the main things I've been talking about that Final Fantasy XIV needed. It needed excitement. This is exactly that.
自分からの補足なんですが、一部のジョブにはその
Like I said it before, it's like they're addressing every issue I've had with this game and just fixing it. Well, server lag and all
like I
that, but
mentioned
still.
at the top, the main concept surrounding these changes is to create something that players will enjoy for years to come. And we felt that
This is when they should bring back TP. Alright, hold on, let's slow down there, right?
まあだからレンジ DPS が持ってるようなパーティーを支援するアクションというのは一部ジョブには特徴として残ってるものがあります。ただそれがローテーションをね固定化するようなものではないように
Dragoon is such like a good example of this. What did they do to add job identity to it?
So for example, like say a ranged DPS may still retain their support actions as a sort of personality or like their individuality, but it's not meant to kind of make your rotation static, and we'll make sure that we are adjusting accordingly.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Barista. If they could change that as well, that'd be great. I don't think they're going to, at least to take rate pod, but still.
So next up for evolved mode specifically,
it's like
we'll be
for
adjusting
Dragoon,
the level
they look back in the past. How did Dragoon play there? Jumps high in the air and stays there for a bit. Let's make that a really cool ability and add it into the game. Excellent.
So the plan is to have the hotbar full of all necessary actions by level 50.
Show me
Dragoon and show me AoE before level 40. Just show me that.
So this will not only help solve the problem of action rotations feeling too simplistic when playing level synced duties.
Oh my god, you get your 3-tier combo immediately too.
Players to a job get the feel of the difference between Reborn and Evolve modes early on.
Where's the AoE, by the way, for Paladin? I didn't see that. Is that like baseline? I don't see AoE anywhere in here.
Instead of adding new actions, we'll introduce changes to ones already set to the hotbar, such as adding extra effects or derivative actions.
Oh, okay. So you get the basic bitch abilities, and then they actually give you all the good stuff for them afterwards. Okay. You get the skeleton, and that RB's adding the meats. Okay.
低レベルにシンクしたときはエボルブ使おうかなみたいなのもありだとは思います。
And so because of this, you will have all the required actions by level, around level 50, and you will have your set, so to speak.
Doing Alliance treating me so much better now.
I think that makes the evolved mode a little quicker to get all of your actions in place. So if you ever do need to go into the level synced dungeons in the lower levels, I think you might, that evolved mode might be a good option to choose.
はい、最後にエボルブモードのメインタンクとサブタンクの役割分けについてです。
Yeah, where was the AoE rotation? I didn't see that.
役割を持たせるためにメインタンク向けのジョブと、サブタンク向けのジョ
Maybe
ブ
they
を
baked
分
AoE
け
into
る
the
こと
basic
にし
1, 2,
ました。
3. That's kind of what
So
I'm
finally,
thinking.
with evolved mode, we want to redefine
fuck,
the tank
alright.
role into
Pray for me
two
here.
unique paths. Those two paths being main tank and off tank, with both having their own characteristic play style.
Okay.
例えば、
I'm fine with that conceptually, just don't make one tank an off tank and the other one a main tank.
攻撃をより大きく軽減できたりとか、カウンターアクションを
8.0
扱え
new
るなどの
tank is the
特徴
main
があり
tank.
ます。
Okay. Fuck.
So for example, main tank jobs will focus on mitigating damage and countering enemy attacks.
先ほど、紹介させていただいたナイトと 8.0 で追加される
Oh, so
新ジョブ
everything's an
のが
off tank.
メインタンク向けの
Oh,
性能に
okay.
なっています。
So Paladin will fall under a main tank role, and the new tank in 8.0 will also be a main tank.
Wait,
サブタンク向けのジョブは、味方を守ったり敵のダメージを低下させるアクションを持つためより支援が得意といった
this is
特
the
徴があ
one
り
thing I'm
ま
not
す。
sure on.
Off-tank jobs, on the other hand, will excel at protecting allies and lowering enemy attack, taking on more of a support role.
So how do
この
dungeons
役割
work?
分けですが、分かりやすく言うと、ヒーラーでいうところのピアヒーラーとバリアヒーラーの関係に近いものになっています。
This is somewhat similar to how with healers we have a pure healer and a barrier healer.
Yeah. So the new tank is definitely the dual shield guy, 100%. It's just that one fight from a Realm Reborn as an actual job.
コンテンツになると、正しい役割分けをした方が効率よく攻略できるようにしています。
So, and while most content is going to be designed to be able to be cleared without having to worry too much about which type of tank you have in your party, high-end content such as Savage and Ultimate parties, these parties will be able to clear these duties far
okay,
more
I see what they're
efficiently
doing.
by taking advantage of both the main and off role.
So for like everything in the game, this won't fucking matter at all until you get like Savage and Ultimate where you actually have the min-max. Okay, that makes sense.
やっぱりこう
I was kind of concerned about off tanks going into a dungeon and being like,
It's so
ooh,
interesting when we talk about tanks and
Hit
people get really
me!
excited about them.
no.
まあでもこれ注意していただきたいのはエボルブモードの話なので、そこはご了承くださいね。
I do want to point out that this pertains to the evolved mode. So
Oh,
は
I
い、で
see.
はまとめに
It's an evolved mode, so you can
入り
just
ま
go
しょう
back
か。
to the other
実機も
mode
う一回見せたいで
if
す
you want
か
a main tank as
we
a
want to
gunbreak or
show
something.
gameplay one more time.
はい。じゃあ玉木くんの方の実機にもう一回戻し
Yeah,
てもらえま
Warrior's
すか。
gotta be upset
Okay,
right
so
now.
could we switch one last time to
Off
gameplay
tank?
one,
What
please?
the fuck?
Oh, somebody's in battle.
エボルブモードではとにかくボタン数
Controller
が少ない
play
です
misinputting.
し、各ジョブのシステムも分かりやすくしたつもりなので、それぞれのジョブ
Typical,
をどのように
typical.
プレイすればいいかをあまり時間をかけずにできるようになっていると思います。
So we've significantly reduced the number of button presses for Evolve mode and the number of icons in an effort to make it easier to learn and grasp. As a result, it shouldn't take that long for players to grasp the new playstyle for each of these jobs.
こっちのコンテンツは竜騎士で参加して、あっちのコンテンツ
God,
は
I can
銀
play
融システム
Final
で参加
Fantasy
するみた
XIV
い
in
な
my
こと
Steam
が
Deck
これ
and
ま
not
で
to
以上
like
やりやす
figure
く
out
な
how
っ
to
ていると
swap
思うの
hotbars.
で、ぜひいろんなジョブで、いろんなコンテンツに挑戦してみてほしいです。
So hopefully this will open up more avenues for players to choose different jobs for different duties. Maybe in one, you'll want to play Dragoon. Maybe in a different duty, you'll want to play Bard, and that will better suit you. This mode will give you the freedom to branch out.
Oh, it looks so good, man. It looks so good.
おお
Oh,
What happened to the...
間違えました。
Dragoon does so much damage, it killed the targeting dummy.
暴露を間違えたの。
wrong macro.
the wrong macro.
目人が爆発しました。
Can you guys show me how Gunbreaker
Blew
plays,
up
by the
our
way? I'd like to see how it
striking
off things. Please? Nah, okay. I mean, even like, let's put this into perspective. This like off-tank main tank thing is the only thing I'm a little bit suspect on. That's the low point. Brother, this expansion looks killer. We're actually so back this time. How many times do you guys think I can put like "we're so back" in a YouTube title for a video until it gets like repetitive? 14 times? Like, what do we think? Oh, I can alternate between the title and the thumbnail.
さあというわけでまあちょっと
Lock
まあ4ジョブというちょっとね限られたジョブ数の中でしたが なんとなく、まあ、各ジョブによってね、
Hey, when can we do trust, by the way, with our
色の濃い薄いはあり
retainers?
ますけど、
Just asking.
新しいこうエボブルーブモードでジョブがどう変わっていくのかみたいなのは
True,
ご
but
覧いただ
healers
けたら
already do this. You're acting as if I care about healers.
So today we were only able to show 4 jobs, which might be limited in number, but I feel that we were able to show how these jobs will feel differently in the evolved mode.
さあではちょっと改
Get
め
me
て
the
最後
Berlin.
もう一回パワーポイントお
Show
願
me
いして
those
もよろし
changes.
いですか。
Okay, let us go back to the PowerPoint one last time, please.
With the fighting tanks, probably it may. Yeah, it's like it might be a good thing at the in the grand scheme of things.
バトルのメインコンセプト、まあこのように紹介してくれました。
So of course today,
Why be
Tamaki went
sus on it?
through,
Because it's new and scary. That's why.
explained how our battle system is going to be updated moving forward.
Also, I play
これ
Gunbreaker.
はまあ玉木くんのコンセプトでもあるんですけど、やっぱり14チームバトルに関わる自分も
I
含
can't
めて
trust someone else to be a main
全員の
tank,
今
you
回
know?
のコンセプトになってます。
Peasant work.
And of course, Tamaki is very responsible for this concept, but I think it also includes all of us that work
Yeah,
on the
like,
battle
overall, for the
elements,
health
me
of the game.
included, having this main concept.
Everything they talked about
ARR を
makes a lot of
発売してから
sense.
ここまで13
Really
年間
does.
いろんなシステムのアップデートや
And what is
積
going
み
to
上
be
げっていう
like some
の
kind
を
of
ここまで
indicator in
やっ
game
て
to
きました
designate main digger off
And
tank?
of course, since A Realm Reborn, for 13 years, we've continued to update and make adjustments to this game.
なのでここからは
Come on, Jmulls, you know you're going double shield grenade launcher,
より新しい
grenade
人
rocket
にも
launch job when it
こ
comes
れま
out.
で通
Okay,
りに
yeah,
遊
good
びた
point.
い
You're
方
not
に
wrong.
も
Yeah,
もっ
absolutely.
とエキサイトメントを求める皆さん
Like
にも
100%.
とにかく
That's
た
like
く
what
さ
I'm
んの
doing.
人に14のバトルを長くしかもボスごとに違った面白さで楽しんでいただきたいというのがこのコンセプトに詰まってます。
And of course, with
Level it
all
and
of
Gunbreaker and
this
swap depending on the sub role you want
foundation
to be.
underneath
Absolutely.
us,
Yeah,
we're
you're
looking
cooking with that.
to bringing in more new players, but then also to be able to make enjoyment
Evolve mode
to
like me.
bring
I think that would
enjoyment to
only
those people
depend
who
if you're
are
like doing Savage or
wanting more
Ultimate. They were kind of
excitement
like this won't
and
really matter for most of the
people to
game.
continue playing for a long time and
Like, you'll still be
have
able to
that
clear.
freedom to with each encounter, try to experiment different.
Should feel the same to play.
strategies
That's a
and
really good
different
point,
sort of
Riel. It's like if
approaches
that's
to
like a
them.
way
ですの
they
で
can
これ
like
からも
add
ぜ
in
ひ
even more job
バトルシ
identity.
ステムチーム
I think it's a
バトルコンバットチー
worthwhile
ム
like
まあ
change
バトル
then.
に携わ
It's a
る
really
と
good
ころだけ
point.
ではないんですけどぜひ応援の方いただけると大変嬉しく思います。
As such, we would love your support for our battle system team, our battle combat team, and the developers back home.
Yeah,
で
the
は玉木君
instant cast and like White
さらに
Mage as well
ちょっ
looks
と
so
少し
good.
付け加えつつ最後お伝えしてもらえますか。
So
That
can
means
we
all
get a
tanks are
few,
no longer warrior.
closing
We got to
words
see
from
what
you,
Dark Knight
Tamaki?
looks like then, because being warrior was basically its
以
identity.
上が、エヴァコールドからのバトルシステムの
Sorry,
紹介を
being
させてい
warrior
ただい
but
たんで
worse
すが
was its identity.
これから
Need to- had to
14
specialize
を始める
that.
方であったりとか、
Specify
最近
that.
はバトルコンテンツから離れている方にも、改めて14のバトルの楽しさを感じてもらいたいと思っています。
So, not to repeat myself, but the Reborn and Evolve modes are about creating an easy-to-use, intuitive control scheme to help not only new players, but also get those players who maybe have stopped playing a lot of battle content back into the ring again.
Oh my god, imagine we get like old Dark Knight or something and we get like Dark Arts back. We get like Dark Arts and old like Stormblood Abyssal Drain.
On top of that, it's about giving more options to players who already enjoy Final Fantasy XIV's battles and
The
opening up
evolved
even
mode
more
is just
jobs
like, what
and
if we made
roles
the
to
game
them.
better? Really just
こ
like
れからも
that.
まだまだ
Like, huh.
FF14 は続きますし、進化していくと
What if
思
we
い
make
ますの
the
で、
game
引
like
き続
5 times
きどう
better?
かよろしくお願いいたします。
Yeah, what if we call it an
And
evolved
oh
mode too?
certainly won't mark the end of the changes either. Final Fantasy XIV still has a lot of life in it, and we'll continue to look to evolve the battle systems for as long as we need to.
This goes back to the point I've been making throughout Dawn Trail, by the way, in retort to people saying we need a whole new game.
最後まで
You
開
just,
発パ
there's
ネ
like
ルやりき
a
っていて
plenty of
どう
changes
で
they
した
can make to make the game way better without
感想
resorting to
と
making
し
a
て
whole new game.
You did it. You fulfilled your. You've done
Aw.
your first dev panel at a fan festival. How do you feel,
Mr. Prime!
Mr. Prime?
ありがとうございます。
What the fuck is the new tank? Do you know that one like trial fight from A Realm Reborn against the guy that back in the day lasted 4 seconds? The guy with the 2 shields and like cannons on them? That's the new job basically. They haven't said it, but like that was Yoshi P's shit.
コウジさんと
Like
吉田さんが
legitimately
いてく
that
れる
guy.
安心感がすごくて、
The new job
な
will
ん
be
と
a
かなりま
tank
した。
that will have like
At first,
double
I
shield and
thought I'd
probably
be really
like
nervous,
grenade launches
but
of rockets
thanks
attached to them. It's probably that.
Yoshida-san and Koji next to me, I was able to relax. So thank you so much for having me.
そして何より皆さんからすごいエネルギーを感じていて、そのエネルギーを感じたことによって少し落ち着くことができたので、はい、最後までやりきることができたので、本当に今日はありがとうございました。
And of course, I couldn't have done this without all of you and all of your energy and all of your reactions to everything
Yeah,
going
dual
on up
wielding
here.
gun shield.
Hearing
It
those
looks-
reactions was helped
I
me calm
imagine
down
that's
a
gonna be
bit,
what the
so thank
job
you so
is.
much for that.
Then we don't know what the ranged physical one because there's 2 new jobs.
皆さん本当に
main
玉木への
tank
サポ
and
ート
range
本当にあ
physical.
りがとうございました。
But then thank you again for all your
We'll
support
find out about
for
them at future
Tamaki today.
FanFests.
まあ最後になんと彼たった一人でエボルブの21ジョブ全部設計一人でやってます。
Oh, I did want to mention, and sorry, this is the last thing I'm going to say, but all 21 jobs, the evolved mode was designed by him alone.
So bro made all of that. So they just called on this dude and said, "Hey, can you make the game better for us?" Thanks.
あ、じゃあごめん。
One moment.
最後に僕から一個だけ質問していいかな。
Can I ask you one last question?
玉木くんは数学得意なの？
Atomic, are you good at math?
いや、めちゃくちゃ苦手です。
No, not
Wait,
at all.
it could be Blitzball job.
さあ終わりましょう。ありがとうございました。
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
guys.
They just threw him under the bus if it sucks. Yeah. Guys, if this ends up not being good, blame the kid. I should have looked at Yoshi P's shirt. Oh no, it's still the same one from before. Meanwhile, the YouTube stream. I mean, like, this has to be the best fan fest they've ever done, right? Like, it's got to be at least top 3. In terms of expansion reveal, the ones I've seen, this is easily the best one. And I've seen Shadowbringers and Endwalkers. It's like, holy shit. Like, the swing, the ricochet from Dawn Trail to this. And again, I just want to... This is the trailer. And it's not even a complete trailer. Look how good it looks, man. Remember, Rage. So, like, let's go over everything. You can get new animations for your jobs, by the way, because they mentioned that, and I think a lot of us have kind of forgot about that. They're basically adding that. They're fixing job design. They're doing away with the old reliable tombstone farm and basically doing something way better. The tone for Evercold looks insane. This song does things to me on a borderline emotional level. We have an Evangelion fucking raid series.
One more time? It's my favorite story.
What else did I miss?
Oh, you know it better than me by now.
2-minute meta got shot in the back,
Yes!
stabbed and like
Alright,
buried in an unmarked grave.
Tell me about the promised land.
Long,
Yeah, this isn't even the full song.
In a time few yet recall.
No Sphene, however, 0 out of 10. You're so real for that.
For the world was rich in plenty. Majestic trees stood sentinel over lands without end. From towering
Sphene will be in the full trailer. I love the cope. I'm right there with you, definitely.
great seas. And noble kingdoms flourished, wanting for naught.
When the Alliance raid reveal came out, yeah, I know, right? 2 minute got old yellow. Also, yeah, I forgot about this. We have Estinian's drop kick. The boys. We have Sky Continents.
But then
I got my ice zones.
relentless ice. The world grew cold, cold and still. Men succumbed to bitter sorrow. And as
It's
they
so
struggled
good.
to survive, they marched, and all
We
was
get
lost.
giants, like giant titan things like Xenoblade 2.
They had no choice but to flee to the sky.
Yeah, it's like I feel this entire scene. I don't know either of these characters, but I already feel for this dude.
And then what happened?
The land below became a frozen waste.
Is that like Matoya's VO, by the way?
But everything changed when they arrived.
The traveler. The one from the sky.
Oh yeah, the new cat people look cute.
Aye, though in those days, we knew them as
We get Reaper, which I called 3 days ago, by the way. I feel good about that. Reaper, Warrior of Light. Mwah. Maybe like a Matoya Shard. I like the name Evercold personally. I think it's really cool. I love this logo. It feels like an old school Final Fantasy logo. I love that logo. I still can't get over, by the way, just how like different the Mac logo look compared to everything else. I will say right now, this could be recency bias. I am fully willing to admit this. This has potential to be my favorite cinematic they've ever done, depending on the full trailer. It'll be like probably this or like Shadowbrings and Endwalker. Also, by the way, we have the website. Now, there's not much information on this thing, but still. Warrior of Light in Shattered Skies wander not alone. The trailer, features, aura farming, Icebound Realm of the Fourth, harrowing trials and adventures await as the Warrior of Light embarks on a bold new journey in the Godless Realm saga. Freaking Evangelion Ghost of Desire raid. Like, my god, man. Evolved mode, basically saving the game job design-wise. Making the grind not annoying. We might actually be getting beards, poggers. Distinctive new areas. They updated the 7.5 website apparently as well. God, we have to go back to Darnshire on Tuesday. Imagine. Cool, dude. Oh yeah, we gotta find the Clidium, right. I'm an expert at finding it, don't worry. We got that locked down. Oh, dude, the damn... Oh, I forgot about the Kefka ultimate. Yeah, we've had that too. The aura is in Halmaroot. Oh, good point. Maybe it is. I don't think it would be. It's just like, what do I even say? It's so good. The only thing I need Hildy back. I need Hildy back and Evercold. This is non-negotiable. I actually have to do Cosmic Exploration as well, probably. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, yeah! Yeah, completely forgot about this one. There's so many, like, bangers, man. And they're adding Shadowbringers to the free trial. Yo, nice Emmett picture. This wallpaper goes hard, by the way. Look, it's Evercold. Bod and Evercold. I like how the 7.5 website, by the way, is way less laggy than the Evercold one. That's funny. Do we know what Shad Halmerut was assigned to? I do not know that, no. I mean, I'm gonna guess the 4th. Because, like, narratively, that would make sense with, like, we're going to her Shad or something. I mean, like, I'm over the moon with it.
Long ago.
Are there any other panels we need to be on the lookout for? Are there any others? No, no. What about day 2? No. Yeah. Okay, that was kind of the last one we really care about. Okay. I mean, they knocked it out of the park. It's like, again, there's still 2 more fan fests. There are 2 whole more fan fests for more information and to expand on this trailer. The trailer was already 4 minutes and almost 30 seconds. Are we back? We're so back. If there's a dimension hopping world tray, I mean, right, like, okay, so off rip, I can already probably theorize in a future fan fest, they're going to reveal that there's going to be a couple of zones down here, like on the surface itself, because the premise for the expansion is that like all the zones take place up in the sky, because when the ice calamity was hitting the 4th, they basically just said, fuck it, raise everything up into the sky. So I bet most of the zones are those zones up in the air, and I bet like later in the expansion, they'll reveal like a future fan fest, maybe the Tokyo one, we go down here. That's my bet. This scene, man. I feel like this scene is the best little microcosm for the story. Like, this is gonna be how it feels. God, he looks so cool. It's like the opposite of Emmett Selk with all the fire and Amarat. Everything's just withering away with the cold. I mean, I imagine it's like a similar cost like the lightning storm from the 9th. Or something like that. That was just like going on with the 4th. Or it's the Great Withering. And the 4th is being hit by it or something. As a reminder, this isn't the full song. They're like deliberately obfuscating the lyrics, so it's hard to make them out. At a future fan fest, when they reveal the full trailer, probably in the Tokyo one, they'll change the lyrics out to be way more like understandable.
The land below became a frozen
I still think in one of those future FanFest trailers where they expand on this, we're gonna see a face. I think this character is gonna be a reveal.
Land below became a frozen waste. But everything changed when they arrived.
I mean, in like certain ways, it's like comparable to Heaven Sworn in terms of like tone, right? Where it's like Heaven's Sword was also a very icy themed expansion with like Ishgard and all that. And I mean, come on, it's called Evercold, right? It's like that's Snowball Earth.
The one from the sky.
There's no dragons yet. Estanians here.
Though in those days, we knew them.
I guess most of this wasn't real. This is definitely gonna be a scene that's expanded on.
Wanderer. Knew them. Wanderer.
What does she say there? Yeah, the expansion also seems like it's themed on like Norse aesthetics. Like, my God, man, look at these zones. Look at the designs. Look at that building, man. Oh, it looks so good. Far Wanderer. Okay, I got the Wanderer bit. I didn't get the first word. That's one of the cities, apparently. I think. It looks so good. Estinian and Blue Alizé are here. All right. Do we have to do Alphino like that? Blue Alizé. Like, look at the lighting, man. It's so good. Yo, shout out to YouTube recommending my own stream to me, by the way. What a real one. This reminds me of that one city in Bravely Default. Oh my God. It looks so good. So damn good, man. There's also going to be a city named Midgard here too. I mean, possibly. It's like the Alexandria stuff in Final Fantasy IX for like Dawn Trail. Some of it was very on the nose, but like Solution 9 doesn't look Final Fantasy IX. It's like it's possible they use something similar with like FF7 here. Red Alphino. That lava zone. Yeah, it reminds you like more Ardain a bit. This reminds me of Xenoblade 2 so much. The Sea of Clouds, the Giant Titan. I still think the top part of this is going to be like a boss fight or something. Welcome to the Forge in Baldur's Gate 3. True. See, I initially thought this middle bit here was like the water's surface reflecting what's above it. No, that's a hole. Like, look at it. It's like, it's legit just a hole that goes all the way down. You can fall off that. Imagine dying in the capital city for the expansion. Did you make out the shirt? Oh, the job for 9.0, yeah. Double shield. The cat people are cute. They look like Palicos to me. I like them. These guys, though, are either going to have the cutest voice or the most annoying one. There's no in between. Give a bit of Rivendell. I can see that, yeah. This is going to be the longest wait for an expansion of all time. Like, my God, man. My God. Well, I can feel a headache kind of coming on. So we're going to play Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow, by the way. I'm going to have a video going over everything for tomorrow as well. 10 out of 10 showcase. I mean, like, no notes. It's everything I wanted. I can't wait for the future fan fests. 7.4 on Tuesday. You know we'll be there. We might be getting beards. We're winning. We're winning so much. Every day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this wild, wild fan fest. There'll be plenty of more to come. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to be along for the journey. Thank you, Yuza. Thank you, Crystal Princess. Thank you, Liu. Thank you, Altman Fabuki. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, 4MB. Thank you, Liu. Thank you, Alden. Thank you, Tegan. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Do you think they bring back characters from the Highland Zodiac arc? I think like quite a few Scions are coming with us. Thank you, Eternal. Thank you, Alden. I mean, when you have a threat like that's as big as this, they'll probably bring the Scions with us. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. Here's to the future.